I'm ready, ready, ready. Do. You already shared it on the pages? Yeah, all right. Good morning, y'all. How you guys doing this morning? It's your boy Jay. The background is really, really Halloweeny this morning. That's what's up, man. I love it. I love it. How you
Thank
doing,
you to
man?
Bing Images.
Hmm? How you doing this morning, Dev?
I'm pretty good. Um, they messed up my order at Dunkin' this morning, so I got an extra coffee.
Got extra coffee.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were really dysfunctional this morning, man. I ordered a coffee and two other things,
mm-hmm.
and they gave me the coffee at the window, and then they kept getting confused what food I ordered. And
Yeah.
they literally had to ask me and ask each other like 3 different times, and they even asked for my receipt back so I can look at it to remember. And I'm like, yo, come on! And I'm like one of 3 people in line,
Yeah.
and then. While I'm waiting for the food, she like makes the coffee again and gives it to me, and I'm like, I already got it, and she's like, oh well, shoot, just keep it then.
How
I'm
many
like, okay, bet.
How many people was working?
I want to say like 3 or 4.
Mm. Three or four. Yeah, they've been light lately in the fast food industry, man.
Bro, I hate McDonald's now because
man,
in the last like year ish,
mm-hmm.
it's probably gone on longer, but I want to say at least in the last year, 90% of my McDonald's experiences are either bad to straight up bad or really slow.
Yeah,
I could tell you. So every time I go, almost without fail, I have to wait,
you have to wait and pull up.
wait,
Up to the driver, and then there's nobody in there. It's not like it's a bunch of cars
and
or
you
people
know, it's
inside.
right.
It's
It's hard,
in there.
and it's hard for me to be mad at them because I know they're probably suffering from short staffing and stuff,
I don't know.
or incompetent staffing. I don't know.
You getting paid almost $17 to work at McDonald's now.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
So I don't know. I don't know who to be mad at. If it's management, if it's corporate, if it's just the economy right now. I don't know who to be mad at, but it's definitely frustrating. But they always slow. One time I got screwed over because I was on the way home from an open mic night, and there was nothing open except Wawa and McDonald's. That's all that's open at.
I'm good with Wawa though.
Well, I get it so often. I wanted something different. You know, I got to switch it up sometimes.
I'm good with Wawa.
So I coming from Stewart, going down back to PSL where I live.
Mm-hmm.
On the route there's basically those two options, and I got to eat something for dinner. So, and it's like 2 a.m. So I ordered. Usually I do Wawa because I will get gas and stuff at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular time, I just feel McDonald's. So I order on the app ahead of time, so I make it quicker, so I can just show up hopefully and just get it and leave because it's late. I want to go home.
Uh-huh.
Well, I order on the app. I get in line, and it turns out they're closed.
What?
They were open on the app. It said they're open.
Uh-huh.
On Google Maps, it said they're open. I show up, they're closed.
They're closed.
Well, coincidentally,
Good morning, sis.
good morning,
How
everybody.
you doing?
Coincidentally, not even a week before this happened, the McDonald's app updated and they removed the feature to cancel your order.
Wow, my sister said a home cooked meal,
Bro.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get. If you can't cook breakfast, man, get yourself a good girl that can cook, bro.
Well, sometimes single men don't want to cook. All right.
I mean, I like to cook.
At 2 a.m. I want to just go home.
You just want to go.
So what happened was I basically got screwed out of $13 because they were closed, and I told them, well, hey, I already placed an order online. What can you do about it?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, nothing. Basically,
That's not true.
They couldn't do anything according to the lady on the intercom. And I'm just like, well, fuck.
Oh shit, man. My night was good, man.
I'm glad.
What'd
you do?
Good. Just worked. Just worked as usual. It was a good night. I got my sister Dania. She's on. Good morning. She said, and I'm talking about when it comes to chefing it up, boy. That girl right there, man. She could hold it down in the kitchen better Your whole ancestors can. I'm telling you, dude. Like she can definitely do her thing, man. Oh yeah, and also too, you guys gotta go and download the KNG TV Network 2.0 app. Go
True. Do that.
go download that now. Numbers are getting up. We're getting close, so you gotta go ahead and download it for your chance to win that Nissan. And this morning, if you're watching me, go on to the King Radio on Facebook if you want to watch the show live. And if you're driving, you can go on you go on your XM radio and tell Siri to go to King Radio so you can hear so you can hear
We're
the
on XM.
broadcast. Yeah, we're on all that.
I knew there's a. You can go on the website. I didn't know there's an XM
Yeah,
station.
yeah,
That's
that
cool.
shit. Yeah, you just gotta say King's Radio. We on it.
Dope.
Yeah, yeah. See, learn something new every day, man.
Absolutely.
Yo, man, I got some good feedback about yesterday's show, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Angie,
Real
what's
quick,
up?
I want to ask people listening to give us feedback on the volume and sound quality of the show.
Yes, please.
Let me know if it's loud enough or if it's too quiet or what. Because on my end,
Angie, go into the King's Radio
on my
Facebook.
on my end, everything seems to be outputting correctly.
Uh-huh.
I just would like to hear from y'all.
Yeah. And please give me some feedback on yesterday's show for those that seen it. We got a lot of hits on it yesterday. Yesterday's show did really good. And I was really happy about that show, man. Really left me feeling good. So I love it. Eli's on her way in this morning. And Unc is gonna join us this morning. We also have tomorrow? Got Jay coming back on the show to talk some sports. So, yep, she said it's perfect.
Excellent.
Thank you very much, sis.
Cromulent.
Angie Francis, good morning. Join us on the King Radio on Facebook. So, yeah, we got Unc is coming in this morning, and tomorrow we got Jay coming to talk some sports. I'm looking forward to the sports talk tomorrow. I think tomorrow we got some good topics. And today, I'm probably gonna wait till we get some more people on, and also wait for. I think Eli should be here any minute. I like this 7 o'clock thing, man. But the background with the Halloween look kind of scary back there. What's the best Halloween movie, Dev?
I don't know. I don't really know any off the top of my head. I know a couple of like ones that were on like Cartoon Network when I was a kid, but like
Cartoon Network.
yeah, like a couple of animated things, but I don't know. Halloween's never been one of those holidays that I am very invested in.
I agree.
So like I don't dislike it or anything like that. I just it was never big in my family or my circles. Or not. Well, not. I shouldn't say my circles. People I know really fuck with it, but I just never. The most I ever did was like I go to a party. That's really it.
So you don't watch scary movies?
Not really.
Right.
I'm not a horror movie kind of person.
Yeah.
I think they're all, for the most part, really corny.
Most of them is funny though. Like,
yeah, they're
like
good
scary
for.
they try to be. I'm not gonna lie.
They're more funny than they are scary because of horror is one of those genres that people like to go in and make on a very low budget. So sometimes they end up being unintentionally really funny.
A good movie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's on Prime. It's and last year I posted it because I actually sat down as my boys joint Bad Candy, Triad Productions. That motherfucker is actually not funny, scary. It's like holy shit. It was a good one. It was a good one because the last 10 years, I don't think we've had any like movies that was like that stood out. It was like oh shit. Because when I seen the numbers of Bad Candy at the when I was talking to Richard and he was telling me about the numbers at the film festival. So I was like, man, it blew them boys out the water over there at the film festival. And then I got a chance to actually sit down and watch it in its entirety. And I was like, wow, they really did a good job with it, man. So I had to big it up, give that up to the boys, and show them some love on that movie. So that was great. What you got to say?
I was thinking about movies, and I was trying to think about low budget movies that I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one that came to mind, but it has nothing to do with Halloween. It's not a horror movie.
Tubi.
But no, it's actually I don't know where you can find it now. You used to be able to find it on Netflix, but it's not there anymore.
What movie is it?
It's called Primer.
Primer. Why that sounds so familiar?
It's a time travel movie. But it's not like a sci-fi movie, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it's not really. It's the basic premise is these two college students for something like MIT or something like that, like a high-end, big college.
Damn, that sounds so familiar.
They accidentally discover how to make time travel happen. And they use it for their benefit by creating a machine that. So one of the big points of, why, like one of the plot points, I guess you could say, of why this is a unique take on time travel, is because their logic of time travel kind of they try to make it make sense.
Right.
First
Morning,
and foremost,
nephew.
they try to make it realistic. You know how a lot of movies they'll just throw in time travel,
Right?
And you don't gotta think about it because like who cares if it makes sense or not?
Yeah.
This they like try to make it make sense, and so one of the restrictions is you cannot go back in time to a time before the machine was first turned on.
Oh shit. Oh, you talking about the time machine they built?
Right.
You can't go. So if you made the machine
You
in
cannot-
2023, you can't go back. What's up, Jeremiah?
And every time you want to go back in time, you have to sit in the box for that amount of time. So if you want to go back in time 2 weeks, you have to sit in that box for 2 weeks.
What the hell?
Time will go at the same speed, just backwards.
Hold up. That don't make sense.
It makes sense.
But you wasting 2 weeks though.
No, because when you come out the box, it's 2 weeks early. You're 2 weeks in the past.
I know, but you just spent 2 weeks in the box.
Right. So time is still moving at the same rate, just
Yeah.
backwards.
don't
So if
know
I got
about
in
that.
right now
Uh-huh.
and I stood in there for 10 minutes, I would come out the box
10 minutes ago.
10 minutes ago.
That's what I'm saying. So you're losing time to get time
Kinda.
because you're losing 10 minutes
Your body and your mind are experiencing that time in
Yeah.
the box.
in the box.
But when you
you're
come
not-
out,
yeah, but you're
the
not doing-
world is
it's-
10 minutes earlier
Yeah, but you're not 10 minutes earlier.
or whatever amount of time.
10 minutes later.
No, the world around you is in the past.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you've already experienced it.
That means you got.
So, like, for
10 minutes
example-
that means you just you sacrifice 10 minutes in the future for 10 minutes in the past
You're not sacrificing any time, really.
because you're sitting in the box for 10 minutes not doing nothing.
Right, but you get it back because when you come out, you come out before that.
Yeah, but then you come out before. I don't get it. So you go.
Okay, so one of the things they did right was they invented the time travel. They tried it for the first time. They come out and they're like, "Whoa, it's yesterday or whatever it was. I forget."
Okay.
They go and look at they try to use it for their advantage. So they go and look at the stock market, and they place certain buys and whatever on the stock market, and then because they know that the stocks are going to do this, right? So before it does that, because of yesterday, they know. They look at the
The
previous.
numbers, yeah,
So
that's smart.
right, they look at yesterday's stocks,
Right.
the market. So they go back, or how did it happen? Yeah, so they place their orders and everything on the stock market, and then they go in the machine and go back. Wait,
But they go back first.
I'm explaining it wrong. I'm
they
sorry.
They go back first. I see what you're trying to say. They go
Yeah.
back first, get the stock information.
No, they lived normal life first to see how it plays out,
Yeah.
to see how the stock played out.
yeah.
I'm only talking about it like a day, right? So they live out life for a day, see what happens in the market. Then they see, okay, well, this stock did excellent this day, whatever.
So they take notes.
So then they go back 24 hours, and then when they come out the machine, it's 24 hours early.
Right.
And then they place their order on the market.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
But when they do that,
damn.
when they make that trip back in time, they have to sit in the box for 24 hours.
Shit.
They experience 24 hours going by.
Okay.
But when they come out, it's 24 hours in the past instead of in the future.
Oh shit. Damn. That's some fun. That's some chemical imbalance type shit.
It gets crazy because
that's why I'm over here chilling. I'm like, where's my headphones?
The movie gets crazy because it basically I don't want to spoil it because it's something you should check out, and if other people
It's called
out there,
Primer.
Primer.
I gotta notate that. Primer. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Anybody out there, if you're into this kind of movie, check it out. But it gets complicated and becomes the conflict of the movie is the fact that they use it so much that they don't know. They start to lose track of their original timeline, and they get stuck in these loops, and then they start seeing other versions of themselves and all this stuff. It's a really low budget movie, so it's kind of hard to follow sometimes. But the writing, it makes visually and audibly, it's kind of hard to follow because of the low budget. But the writing and planning and the structure of it behind it makes up for it, in my opinion.
Okay, is it long?
No.
There's a lot going on in that movie
long.
for it to be a short flick.
It's not a short. It's not a short film. It is like a full length movie, but it's not a long one. It's just it peaks in complication near the end.
Okay. All right, I'm over here just inviting people to come on.
I love that movie. It's good. I haven't seen it in a while.
Is it name brand actors in that movie or just?
Nah, they're just people, just the students. I think they were just film students or something.
I put that together. Sometimes they be the best. They be the best flicks though.
Yeah.
They be the best flicks is those. Oh man, damn! This person is passed on. But yeah, man. So shit. Tomorrow's Friday. What's today? Today is Thursday. This week's going by so quick, dog. The first is around the corner, bro. That's some sick shit right there, man. But we did. So how did you enjoy the conversation yesterday, Dev?
Yeah, I think. I think it was good. I think it was a good thing to bring up and to have those kind of community discussions, almost like a town hall meeting. Our own town hall meeting where we can commit to just one topic for a while. Yeah. Get people's feedback and spread some information. Yeah. Especially when it comes to because that whole topic of how to interact with police and how police should interact with us is a very relevant, or not, what's the word I'm thinking of? Very important. There's another word I'm thinking of. Shit. It's very practical information. It's definitely something that my generation needs to know, especially. Because I remember that was one of the questions you kept returning to. Yeah. Was how do we talk to kids about this? Yeah. And I think my generation, and even we were talking with Uncle Rob the other day about my generation being so unnecessarily violent in some cases. No reason. And sometimes that mix that with police interaction, recipe for no good. Yeah. And so I feel my gen needs to chill the fuck out. Yeah, the thing is
your gen don't care.
That's a problem. They should care. I mean, yo, the other day, or maybe it was yesterday, I forget. I was listening to I forget where this came from, but I was listening to something about these teens who were riding around, and I think it was okay. I don't want to say wrong information, but so I don't remember all of the details of this. But the part that stuck out to me was they were riding around in a car. I think it was two of them, and they ended up hitting and killing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And once they got arrested, and they're in the back of the cop car. The one kid, I say kid, but they're like mid to late teens.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Is it really that serious?" Like he's like playing it off like he doesn't give a damn. He's like, "Is it really that serious?" And the cop's like, "Yes, it is." And someone died. And then the kid is like, "Man, this is juvenile. I'll get a slap on the wrist and be out tomorrow. I bet you."
Yeah, that's what they think.
And he's just like, he does not give a shit about the fact he just killed somebody. And that's just insane to me.
Because back in the day, people used to be scared to go to jail, man. Now these kids act like jail is just like going to a hotel for a little bit. You got 60 days, I'm just go ahead and do them 60 days and be good, man. I'm just going to go 60 days and sit down and I'll be all right.
I just don't understand the mentality of thinking that that's okay. Or number one, thinking that killing someone is no big deal.
Yeah.
And also thinking that wasting any portion of your life in prison or jail is acceptable.
Sometimes it's whatever they own at the time, they go through it, and then when they come off of that thing and they sit there and the reality hits them, like, dude, you just took a life. And then they're like, holy shit.
I'm sure when they're older, it'll really hit them.
Yeah.
With the guilt will hit them.
Yeah. Before that.
But it might take a while for that to set in for them.
It usually hit you right away, man. Like sometimes, these kids are popping pills, doing all kinds of drugs, and they're not even in reality right now. And when that reality hits them, everything hits them at once.
Man, everybody doing like Xanax and Whippets and ketamine and all these crazy drugs. Man, just smoke weed like normal people. What happened to just smoking weed and chilling out? Now people are doing like crazy stuff. Like younger people are going younger and younger, doing harder and harder, wackier drugs.
And that's crazy. I don't know, man. Like you talk about fentanyl. Fentanyl, it's something you can't even letting your body buy air. What makes people think it's okay to mix that with weed? And
well, most people don't choose to do fentanyl, but unless they're like the most hardcore of hardcore addicts that can't get the thing they really want.
Well, when you say most people, but the fentanyl and shit, man, the fentanyl sales are they're up like 10% right now in the hood.
Well, sales to who though is what I mean, because like nobody chooses to have fentanyl in their weed unless it was laced in there without their knowledge.
Oh no, you got that wrong, my friend.
Really?
I write the bonds. They put them shits on purposely in the weed.
No, I know they put it in there on purpose.
They put it in purposely.
But does the customer
Molly
want that?
Dude, let me tell you something. That shit takes them on a different trip. They want it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. That's why it's a high commodity. If the customer didn't want it, it wouldn't be nothing. Yeah.
Never heard that.
If the customers didn't want it, it's like crack. Nobody would think, who would want crack? They want it.
Yeah, but
who would want heroin?
But dealers will lay stuff in.
Well, no.
To hook people on shit.
One thing about dealers, bro, it's supply and demand. Whatever you demand, the dealer gives. If you with your friends and you're smoking, and the friend is like, because the dealer's not going to waste his product, first of all. So if you with your friends and you smoking and they lace it while they doing it, that's one thing. But the dealers, if the customer want that fentanyl laced into whatever they want to get that extra trip, they're going to do it. Supply and demand.
I just feel like the majority of customers aren't wanting that, aren't looking for that.
No, because let me tell you something. One thing about drugs is, man, when you're an addict, you always looking for the higher than the last high you got.
Yeah, but I think the fentanyl, the people who want fentanyl specifically are the high end, like not high end, but the most hardcore of hardcore addicts.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, I'm sure there are, but I'm saying like just the average,
There's a lot of them out there.
the
And
weed smoker doesn't want that.
and what they do is they'll do it, and then say if you how they get other people hooked up is they'll get together with you and be like, hey man, try this, boom. So you try it, and you're like, oh, this is hot. What you got in that? Oh, I got the fentanyl in that. Oh, okay, boom. Then you stuck because you want that high now. As a friend now, you're gonna ask the next time you're gonna talk to me, you're gonna be like, hey yo, where'd you get that fentanyl at to put in that weed that we smoked
Got
yesterday?
that fent.
Yeah. So they just it's just word of mouth, man. When you then all of a sudden you become a junkie with that shit. Like meth, who would really want to smoke something that'll fuck your whole teeth up? But they do it. Crack, they do it, man. Like I said, your surroundings, your peoples, you got to have good people around you that's doing positive things so you can move like them. You can't be hanging out with motherfuckers that's gonna have you stuck in high
You know what
on
they
some
say?
bullshit, man.
You know what they say? Your network is your net
Net
worth.
worth. That's right. You 1,000% right, man. No, this is the old Dale to be here by 8. And Unc is in traffic.
That PSL traffic.
Mm-hmm. Unc is in traffic, man. 50 injured in main shooting. Look up this mass. At least 22 killed and 50 injured in Maine mass shooting. Where's that at?
You said Maine?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Let's look that up and see what's going on with that. It just popped up on my thing, and I think we should see what's going on with it. Let's see. Said 50.
I'm pulling it up here.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. You want me to read this out?
Yeah.
Let's
What
see.
we got? What we got?
From the Washington Post. Lewiston, Maine. A manhunt involving hundreds of police officers is underway after deadly shootings shook the city of about 38,000 people. At least 16 people were killed in Lewiston late Wednesday, a law enforcement official said, speaking on the condition of an anonymity based on initial information gathered by first responders. Dozens more were injured, the person said. Law enforcement officials are searching for Robert Card, 40, of Bowd. I don't know how to pronounce this city. Bowdoin.
Mm-hmm.
A person of interest who police said should be regarded as armed and dangerous. A police news conference is scheduled for 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time Thursday at Lewiston City Hall. I want more details. Let me see.
That's crazy, man.
Shootings began just before 7 p.m. Wednesday, police said, naming 2 businesses associated with the incident, a bowling alley named Just in Time Recreation, and they got some weird names over here. Shamenji's Bar and Grill, an arcade-style restaurant. Police put Lewiston and the nearby towns of Lisbon and Bowdoin under a shelter-in-place advisory.
Wow. Why has always got to be a bowling alley involved, man? That's crazy.
Is that a common theme?
I mean, no. Offset and when whatchamacallit for the Migos got shot, it was at a bowling alley.
Who?
When Takeoff
Oh,
from the Migos died, it was at a bowling alley in Houston. Nah, this right here is a mass shooting, man. We gotta do better as a people, man. I do better as a person. So the person that did the shooting is he's gone. They didn't catch him.
as far as they're aware, yeah, they haven't found him.
That's crazy, man. So if anybody in the public knows anything, please contact your local police department and let them know. Armed and dangerous. That's crazy.
Let's see if I find more information.
Yeah. They don't tell you how it started or nothing. It just said it was just a shooting.
This article didn't say anything. Let me
To
see.
kill 16 people. What the hell was he shooting?
Okay, a more updated article says at least 20 dead.
Oh my God.
So the number keeps changing.
Mm-hmm.
At least 20 people were killed in shootings in Lewiston, Maine, Wednesday night. Multiple law enforcement officials told CBS News there's a massive manhunt for the gunman. At least 50 people were hurt, but it's still unclear how many had been shot. The shooting started at Spare Time Recreation Bowling Alley on Mollison Way just before 7 p.m. They continued a few miles away at Sheminji's Bar and Grill on Lincoln Street. Sheminji's. Oh, they have a picture here of the dude on a security cam. I don't know if I should show this or not. Probably a good idea if I don't.
Well, if it's gonna help bring him in, then why not?
I guess. I don't know how to show this. Hold on.
Somebody might see this thing, this should have a nice little reach to it, so it might help.
It's a security picture of the guy with his rifle at the doorway.
Nobody stopped him.
There we go. That's the guy. Images like this, bro, are so like haunting. I'm not gonna keep this up for very long.
No.
But it's just like it's crazy to me.
That's fucking crazy.
To see images like that of somebody when they're in the process of killing innocent people.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh, motivates, yeah.
Have you ever watched footage of mass shootings?
Yeah.
Like, because there's been a few that where the shooter will record it themselves from their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll either live stream it,
yeah,
or just record it in general. And have you ever watched them?
I watched a few of them.
It's so like
I mean,
I've watched them too, and it's so like I don't know. It's horrific. It like makes me sad.
Yeah, see it was that your mind is something crazy, man. It's that your mental health is off the hook, man, and you can't, you can't just say, okay, wow, I'm gonna wake up this day and be okay. I mean, like you gotta. We have a lot to do as people as regular residents in the community. It's just having to deal with our own lives, and then and the person next to you have to sit there and pretty much pay attention to all of that and know how to react. I mean, you got to have a lot of compassion.
When it comes to these,
Mike Levins, what's up, bro?
When it comes to these like mass shootings or anything like that, it always makes me think, what percentage, like what's the ratio for that individual? What's the ratio of poor mental health to just straight up making their mind up on evil intentions?
Yeah, you know what? You just made a good point too.
Because I feel like there's a little bit of both going on.
Yeah, because sometimes when shit happens, we quick to say the mental health, and sometimes a motherfucker just
sometimes they're just evil.
It's just like, okay, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna get this gun, I'm gonna just shoot you up. You know what I mean? And yeah, you're right though. Morning, man. So
what I start to theorize, and I could be wrong, I don't know, is that they had some of that evil in them to begin with, and the mental health is what allows them to actually carry out their plans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
I feel like people who with hate in their heart and evil intentions and stuff may usually, or maybe not usually, but are at least intelligent enough to not do the thing because they'll know they'll get caught or they'll get killed or whatever the case is, or it'll just ruin their life for the rest of their life.
But then, good morning.
But if they're evil and they're sick, then their mind just justifies all of it.
Yeah, man. Sometimes we got bad people out here. You just got to chuck it up to that shit, man. Stop trying to make excuses. Everything that happens, we just go, oh, God, he's mental ill. No. There's actually some mean motherfuckers out here.
Sometimes motherfuckers are evil.
Just fucking evil. We just got to Take that shit, right? That's it's weird to say, man, but it's the fucking truth, man. It's weird to say, but it's the fucking truth, dog. We just
And then
you gotta eat that shit up sometimes, yo.
and then there's also this. I don't necessarily want this to be the conversation for the whole day.
No, it's
But
not. We got a
but
lot coming. We're gonna find out some stuff about law, but I'm just saying that while me
well,
and you were here chilling,
the
just talking, just
yeah.
amongst us.
No, but the next point I was about to make
All right, go ahead.
opens the door to a
It
whole
does. All right,
conversation.
open the door, then.
And
Open the door.
some of these shootings and things like that are really fishy.
You got some. You going into a conspiracy
Some of them are really
conversation there, brother.
well. Okay, for example, there's two of them that happens close together, and I sometimes get the details mixed up of the two. But there's one of them that happened at a school like a year or two ago,
Right.
where this young guy, shoots his grandma.
I remember that one.
And then goes to a school,
go to the school
and starts shooting a school.
True.
And the thing with that is, police or FBI had already, before this happened, were already investigating him.
That's right.
And they knew that he was not there all the way. And it's like, how do you have somebody on your watch list go out and commit a heinous act, and they're still slow to respond? Like, that's ridiculous to me.
Because sometimes
some part of that is just like, okay, they wanted this to happen.
That's how it is. Even with domestic, a woman goes to the police department and say, "This dude is stalking me," or a man, or this girl is stalking me. They got bad intentions. The society tells you, "Yo, what up, Jay Yerb?" Oh man, my boy James Yerby, man. Prayers up to my man over here, man. I'm glad to see him on this morning, man. What's good, brother? And they go in, and the police department tell them, we can't do nothing. Instead of saying, okay, cool, you got the emails, you got the text messages, you got the phone messages, you got all of this showing that person is not stable, or you don't want that. You got proof that person don't need to be around you. That person is a threat to you. And instead of them saying, okay, cool, they'll say, there's nothing we can do about it until something happens.
Do you want to file a restraining order?
Yeah.
And that's really it. That's all you can do.
Dolph Nation, stand up. Okay.
And restraining orders really don't do shit unless you got some way to enforce it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man.
And then there's also other crazy shootings. Like the big one was the Las Vegas one.
Mm-hmm.
That one was also kind of fishy.
Yeah.
That one is really fishy to me.
I mean,
I'm not satisfied with the
outcome,
the official story.
Oh yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm not.
Yo, I logged on to Instagram this morning too, man. Instagram Live. I'm doing some big new shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing some big new shit. I'm on Instagram Live. I'm not having figured out the kinks in it yet, but yeah, I'm on that motherfucker right now. I'm okay. Yeah, man.
Well, I'm told that some new software that we're getting makes it easier to stream across multiple platforms. So that'll be coming soon, I think.
Yeah.
Possibly next week.
Well, until then, I'm going to have to keep doing it the way I does it. Toasting my coffee. Mel, what's going on? James. Yerb. No, Yerb, man. Man, have did security together when I first came out here, man. Good dude. And shit, I actually missed a call from your brother Terrence yesterday too, man. I gotta try to get Terrence on the show. So how you doing, man? Because I like talking to people when they come on, man. I'm not gonna type, but yeah, I know he's hearing me, he's watching. Just want to make sure that he's doing good, man. I think it's because it's good for us to check up on each other like just regularly. Because he's been the kind of cat where we'll periodically check on each other.
Have you ever listened? Well, that's a vague question. Do you enjoy listening to talk radio?
Sometimes.
Have you listened to a good amount?
You know what, man? Oh man, you're welcome, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The Howard Stern show was one of my favorites.
The reason I ask is because like when I lived in Tampa, talk radio is big in Tampa, and like everybody knows, like it's common knowledge. Like you go to anywhere and ask them about, oh, so and so on this show, they'll know who you're talking about.
Right.
It's like pretty like common knowledge. And my question to you was, have you ever called in to a radio station for anything?
No.
No?
No.
I have a couple times.
Because first of all, I ain't got that kind of luck. Second of all,
not to win something.
I don't never make the call list.
Oh, really?
I will never do it because I see people that gotta wait. I don't like waiting, so I just don't do it. I see people like, oh my God, I'm gonna, and half of the time I ain't want to be heard anyway. Yeah, just to be honest with you, I wasn't one like I didn't want to be heard. I didn't want to.
I called in once to a station because they were running a story. It was a talk show, not like a news show, just a regular talk show. But one of their stories they were talking about was, so they're based out of Tampa, but they were talking about a news story from Port St. Lucie. And having been in Port St. Lucie, I felt like, oh, I could chime in on this. And I think the story was something about like, I don't know, some Florida man type shit, some weird,
for real,
doing some weird shit. And I think it was something to do with like people running around like naked at night or like masturbating at night out in public and like breaking into cars or something. Something crazy like that, right? And they're talking about it, and I called into the show and I'm just like, y'all don't know about Port St. Lucie, because I'm not surprised that happened in Port St. Lucie, because they ain't shit to do.
Yeah, man. You just go ahead and mind other people's business. Europe said, nah, me neither. I just don't want to be heard. Because you in the hood, man. You calling on the radio, boy. You got to make sure you got to say something that's nothing. Instead of dealing with that shit, man. But, shit, man, I will be here in a little bit, man. What time is it? 7:43, another 15 minutes. We was just talking about the mass shooting in Maine, right? Yeah. It had 20 people dead. As of now. So a dude took out a shotgun and just started spraying the crowd with it, bro.
Was it a shotgun or a rifle?
It was a rifle. Yeah,
like
we just showed the picture, man. He had the rifle in his hands and he just walked in it. Now how could you just walk into something with a rifle? And I think they got strict gun laws in Maine. It's not like Texas.
Yeah, but we all know in the back of our heads, even some people who don't want to admit it, gun laws, they don't stop people from carrying guns. The law,
but damn, dog.
The law isn't going to stop them. Other people with guns are going to stop
I would want to know the distance he traveled from his car to the building with the rifle in his hands, and nobody said or did anything about it.
Yo, speaking
That's crazy.
Speaking on watching footage of shootings, another one that I watched again around the same time as the other one I was talking about, like a year, maybe 2 years ago. Dude, this was also a big story. I think it was in Buffalo, where the guy walks up to a grocery store and just starts shooting people outside the store, and then goes in the store and starts shooting people. The guy, he pulls up in his car, just like right up to the door of the store.
Yeah, said there's nothing like Texas and Florida. My brother,
oh, God.
100% right.
Oh, God. So, dude,
I love it.
Dude just walks up to the front, drives up to the front of the store. There's people walking around with their shopping carts or whatever. Guy just gets out with his rifle.
Yeah.
Just nonchalant. Nobody, he has a camera on his head looking around. Nobody seems to react at all.
That's
until
crazy,
he picks
bro.
up the rifle, aims, and just starts shooting people point blank.
Wow.
And then people finally start reacting.
Nah, my spidey senses will kick in. I'm like, oh, this is not going to end well for somebody. I just want to be the one to live and tell the story. So I'm going to call Devin up. You might not want to come downtown today, buddy.
Oh.
I'll just let y'all know.
One time when I, so this is not shooting related, but it is gun related.
Yeah.
So one time at an old job, my first job ever, somebody had accidentally hit the silent alarm button, and it was just a normal day. People were eating. It was like lunch, mid-afternoon time.
Right.
and somebody accidentally hit the alarm, and so we get a phone call. The basic procedure is they call first
Right.
to check it, like if the manager or whoever answers
Right.
tells them, okay, everything's okay. If they don't answer or they do answer and it's like something sketchy, then they come in. Then they actually show up.
Right.
But I guess part of the protocol is even if they answer and say everything's fine, they have to come in anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So they everything was fine. There's like a restaurant full of people eating, and 2 officers come in with rifles out. They just walk in, nonchalant, like normal, like nothing's happening. And it's like, to the average person just eating lunch, that must be like a really scary, like,
For real.
image.
You got any coffee? Like Mons, extra sugar. Do you have a rifle rack? So, can you imagine how you go Texas start having rifle gun racks and shit? Just put your gun right here, bro.
Coat rack, hat rack, rifle rack.
Rifle rack.
Yeah.
Oh man, you put your AR up over here, man. We'll be just fine. But yeah, man, shit, that shit is crazy though, man. And then they want to blame the politicians. I'm like, how you gonna blame politicians for the bullshit that's going on? They're not the ones that's like, you go out there, you can start shooting people. I don't get it. Like, oh, under Obama's leadership, we had this amount of mass shooting. If it's gonna happen, man, it doesn't matter who's president, who's not president. The president don't stop mass shootings from happening. It's us that stops that shit from happening. All the bullshit we blame the politicians for, 99% of the time, it's up to us as a community to fucking make that shit stop. We have to take responsibility for all bullshit.
And that's why I feel like people should be carrying.
Yeah, no,
because if shit pops off in public,
dude, because
you're the one that's there to stop it.
Yes, and that's why I like the gun laws, because you never know. I'd rather be caught with something in my pocket than nothing. And it's the weirdest places you go. You know what I mean? You go to Walmart to go food shopping, shit pops off over there. That's why when people ask me, how come you wear a gun everywhere? I'm like, because you never know when the next spot's going to be.
Because the most crowded places are the ones that are going to be targets.
Yeah. I'm like, I keep my shit on me everywhere I go, because there's nowhere in hell. And if I'm in the car, somebody's in the car, I tell them, open that glove box. If anything pops off, your side is covered. You gotta be. I'm always prepared, man. I'm always prepared. It's weird to say this in this time, because no matter how good you can fight, there ain't no way in hell you can fight off a bullet.
True.
You know what I mean? And the way I see it is, a lot of people say,
unless your fist made of Kevlar.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, oh man, I don't want guns in my house. But guess what though? Somebody break into your house, right? You got your wife, your girl, and then you have your kids in the house. You should have a plan put together with your family in the house to say, you guys all meet up in this room. It's easier to defend your family with an AR than your fist, because where there's one, there's two sometimes. So I'm not going to take the chances of trying to fight one person and try to get him in a real nigga chokehold and think I did something, and there's got two other people that's got guns in them that's going to be popping off at my family. So I know I'd rather have a gun in the house. The only thing about that is just learn your gun etiquettes. Learn how to put them up in the box. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to clean your weapons. Sometimes a dirty gun is not a great thing to have around. So make sure your weapons are clean, and make sure you know how to use them shits. And if your kids are at a certain age, teach them how to use that shit.
And besides, someone breaks my house, I'm not trying to fight him anyway. You broke in my house, you already forfeit your life.
I'm going to tell your ass
I'm going to shoot you.
Good morning. Oh. You got to stick with him this morning, too. Jesus. Uncle Rob is in the building. Oh, man. Shit, man. Yeah. I hate that. Oh, yeah. We had these at the shop. Oh, it's infused.
I don't know. I haven't burned one yet, so that's my disclaimer.
That's it. Okay.
That's my disclaimer.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to burn one leg. You gotta go to the. We're doing a soft opening today. Yeah, a soft little opening. We're gonna be there not too late till about maybe 6. And mhm.
Here and run right back to Port St. Lucie, but I might come back up there and check y'all out for a minute.
Y'all gonna have a stick with us, man. We're doing
Yes,
this.
sir. Yes, sir.
Soft opening, That's
Morning,
why I
good
ain't
morning,
saying
good
nothing about
morning.
it. Yep, Uncle Rob is in the building, y'all.
Uncle Rob in the house. I love the way this mic makes my voice sound.
It sound like we after
sexy.
dog. We sit
Dead
here after
sexy.
dog. So crazy. No, we talking about the mass shooting, man.
I was just, when we
Just reading about that shit.
yeah, I watched a bunch of it last night.
Mhm.
What's crazy is they saying, "Oh, he's a person of interest." You got this on
Man.
film from like 5 different angles. You got his car. You
Right.
got eyewitnesses.
Uh-huh.
What's the significance in saying he's a
He did it.
person of interest?
He's armed and dangerous. He's all shooter. But
Right, yeah, he's armed and dangerous.
but he's
How
a
many
person
people of interest they label as armed and dangerous?
dangerous.
Do not approach this person. Do not make contact if you see him. Call 911.
Yep.
That I do not get. And then he went into a bowling alley. What was it, Lewiston, Maine?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not even racially motivated because ain't no black people.
Ain't
in
nobody about to
Lewiston,
say
Maine.
that. Yeah.
So I'm like, you just never know. And he's a firearms instructor and all of this kind of stuff.
See, and that's what me and Devin was talking about. The first thing they could go to is say, "Oh my God, his mental health." And Devin was like, "You know what though? We say a thing, we talk about mental health, but sometimes there's just some mean ass motherfuckers out there
Yeah.
that just said, you know what? I'm gonna wake up
And
and do
looking
this
for a
shit.
reason.
And
Looking
just to
for a
do it.
reason.
Yeah.
He probably lonely been playing Fortnite for the last 5 years.
Probably
sitting
lost in
a
the
dark
tournament
room.
that last night.
Yeah, sitting in a dark room by himself. Seriously, dude. I've seen some of them guys explode because they got killed or lost or whatever. They waiting to respawn or whatever and all that type of stuff.
He lost by 20 kills, and he's like, I'm about to
Yeah.
go in there and get my
Yeah.
kills back for real.
Yeah, who the hell is I Kill 44? I'm coming to find you. He's at the bowling alley. But you're
He's
not making
stupid as
light
hell.
of it. But
Oh,
it's insane. Kill what? The body count that
20.
I last heard was at 22.
22?
22 and like over 50 injured. I'm like, everybody in that bowling alley didn't do something to you.
Nah, man.
And you walk in there with an AR, dressed out, and unload.
You never
Crazy.
know. You never know. And that's why I love the state of Florida, man. We can carry. We got at least to give us the opportunity to protect ourselves out here.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the hell out of that, man.
So do I. So do I. I was telling my wife last night, I said, if one person, even if they had a little 22,
Mm-hmm.
just the fact that they fired back at him, even if you didn't hit him,
He would run.
you were going to make him have a second thought,
Yeah.
like, damn, now I'm in danger too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just let him hear the gun pop, like, oh, shoot, somebody's shooting back.
Mm-hmm.
Let me duck down or, do an evasive maneuver or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they always pick places where they expect nobody to be able to defend themselves.
Yeah, man.
Churches, schools, bowling alleys, movie theaters.
They go to the places where even if you have a firearm license, you can't carry a firearm in.
Yeah.
That's
Cowards.
crazy. Yeah.
All cowards.
Nah,
Cowards.
man, I don't
You notice they
respect that.
never run up in the gun shop doing that.
Oh, no,
which
they
is
ain't
why
doing that.
which is why I think people should carry regardless, even if the sign says don't,
Mm-hmm.
because of that exact situation.
Well, Devin, I can't say that I agree with that.
Yeah,
but
for real.
absolutely.
I would never.
Absolutely.
Never.
Absolutely. Because guess what? I'd rather go to jail than the graveyard.
That's right.
When I was working for the state, they had that sign, no firearms in the building. And I don't work for them no more, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I carry every single day.
Yo.
And everybody in my unit was like, if some shit goes down, I'm coming to your office. I'm like, all right. And my office was the first one inside the
Because that's where shit goes down, man. These people, yes, mental illness got probably have something to do with it, but in some cases it doesn't. In cases because they have to plan the shit out. You're not gonna wake up and say,
You know what? I'm about to go to the bowling alley.
Yeah, who does that? You just get it from a nap.
Yeah.
You go to the bowling alley, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot maybe 30 people and see how many I can kill.
Yeah, let me see how many folks I can
It's a
kill.
busy night. Karaoke.
Yeah.
Just go over there and do what I got to do. But I don't understand it, man. Like he said, sometimes there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, you know what? It's an evil person. There is pure evil people out there, man.
What honestly, my opinion is like mental health has become relative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it used to be the standard was down here for crazy stuff. Oh, the dude's dancing in the street. He crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now the level of now people are dancing in the street and getting paid for it on TikTok.
Yep.
You understand what
That's
I'm
just
saying?
crazy, right?
You know, these kids jumping ramps off. When we used to jump ramps off bikes, that's where this here come from.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, we jumping over 10 bikes. That was crazy back then.
Yeah.
Now it's a fucking sport
Yeah.
that they're making millions of
Now
dollars
you,
a year.
now you do that shit, you're going viral.
Yeah, yeah. So the definition of crazy has evolved from little stuff that we used to do back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So now, in his mind, that may not have even been crazy because how many mass shootings have we had this year? Just this year alone.
Shit.
I mean, I don't know the exact number, but it's been a ton
Been
of
a few.
way
Yeah,
too many.
yeah. It's been way too many, bro.
So now that's more the norm than crazy because like it was only on CNN. 20 years ago, had somebody shot 22 people, every channel would have been shut down. Every channel would have been showing that.
Now it's the norm.
Now it's the norm.
Now it's just like, oh yeah, in Maine, Massachusetts, 22 people just got shot and killed by a gunman.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Yesterday we had a little.
Yeah.
Yesterday
Yeah.
after.
We'll be expecting snow in Chicago tomorrow. Dress warm. You know what I mean? Seriously. And it's literally just like that.
Oh,
Because if
shit.
you got 22 people that lost their lives,
Oh,
there
my
should be
God.
nothing else on that
Nothing
news
else.
show that day. Nothing else should be you shouldn't even have time to talk about anything else.
Back in the day, they would have footage of the helicopter. They would have footage of the whole search.
Yeah.
On every channel. Oh, we looked behind a garbage can on 10th Street. Nobody was there.
Yeah.
Moving on to 13th Street now.
Yeah.
But now it's just, oh yeah, make sure you don't forget to check out the dog show tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's over.
And they're telling people to shelter. What do they call it? Not shelter indoors. What do they call it?
Shelter in place.
Shelter in place. And I'm like, honestly,
Jermaine
me
Prince.
personally,
Good morning, Jermaine.
I'd be out there looking for that. To me personally, I'd be like, everywhere I have my shit hanging on me too. When you show up, it's going down.
Yeah.
They say what the kids say now?
On
On
site.
site.
On site, bro.
And it's just like, I mean, these people lost their lives, man.
That's crazy.
They lost their lives on some dumb shit. And most of them don't even know this. Probably nobody that he shot knows him.
Mm-hmm. I'll guarantee it.
You know, at least back in the day, if you saw somebody walk in, like, I know I have beef with him, so let me keep an eye on him or whatever. But you got some random dude.
Just like that with the shooter in Washington, man. Everybody was like, why is this guy just going around randomly shooting people?
Mm-hmm.
And, his motive was to actually end up to make his look. He took all those lives just to make it look random enough to shoot his baby mama.
To get the one person.
To get the wrong person.
Yeah, yeah.
Jermaine, what's up, bro? I was just telling that we were doing a little soft opening today, so you got to come through and burn a stick with us at Czar's Cigar Lounge. Yeah, man.
It's just it's sad, man, that and unfortunately, on situations like that, I think the media need to change their approach. Everybody wants to say we got the story and we got his name and his background and all of that. Most of those guys that are doing that stuff are doing it for the publicity.
Yeah.
You kill 22 people, you go down in history. There's
Yeah.
nothing special about you. You're not a good person. You're not like somebody that people should be admiring, but your name goes down in infamy.
Yeah.
So I think they should keep their faces out of the media, their names out of the media.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the families that lost people. Talk to them.
Yeah.
Let them get their story out. Screw this jackass that went in there and shot 22
Give the
people.
public some therapy
Yeah.
versus
Now,
giving
now,
him.
now everybody knows his name. The world knows his name
Yeah.
for killing people.
Yep. And that's what he wanted. And that's all they
exactly
want.
what he wanted.
He got the fame he wanted.
That's why most of the jerks go kill themselves after.
Yeah.
That's why most of the cowards commit suicide right afterward. Quit glorifying them. Quit using their names and their likeness to sell tickets, basically.
That is born.
To get views.
No.
It's like
man.
it had, bro. I can't even imagine had my family or my son or one of my boys been in that bowling alley, bro. I can't even imagine that.
No, man.
Can't even imagine that.
That's one thing about being a parent, man. We could deal with a lot of shit. But, man, those kids,
Man,
those motherfuckers, man. That's why I'm glad my daughter went the way she went medically. Because if somebody had done something to my baby, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, bro.
and dude, even and not to negate my wife, my spouse, my family, anybody that I love, dude.
Period.
It's like the switch that goes off.
Yep.
That dude wouldn't be safe nowhere, bro.
No
I'd dedicate the
place.
rest of my life to getting him.
Yep.
I guarantee, I promise you that. And they're saying they found his car at the boat ramp.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, okay, well, he may be on a damn boat. You know what I'm saying? But they're searching the streets, which I'm saying by all means do that.
Right.
But he made no mention of, the Coast Guard is looking for, or the whoever, Marine police, nothing like that. They didn't say anything like that in the press conference.
Right.
He's like, we don't want to say how many
And plus,
how many lives were lost or whatever. You got a body count, bro.
And plus, sometimes in the media, they won't give you all that information anyway because they keep up with social media. He's on his phone right now. They got the police scanners and all that stuff. That's easy apps to get, you know what I mean? To find out what's going on.
And he was a firearms instructor. He's been doing it for years.
So he can shoot. That's why he hit 22
Yeah.
with no problem. Shit.
Yeah.
He didn't waste a bullet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Probably
man.
30-round clip. He probably wounded. He probably hit something with every shot.
With that, because if you're looking at 22, injured, what did it say, 15, something like that?
Over 50 injured.
Injured. Like, he changed that clip. That was,
I was looking at the photos. Looked like he might have had two mags taped together, or they have that clip that you can put two mags, flick it out and flip it over.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I couldn't really tell because it was a little blurry down there on that part. Where the
Devin
magazine was.
Devin just put the picture up a few minutes ago. But
dang. But that goes right back to the topic you wanted to discuss.
Yeah. We want to talk about our responsibilities in our neighborhoods as residents in the neighborhood, how we can go about keeping our neighborhood safe besides thinking about, because everybody want to talk about the politicians and all of that. Or you got to elect the same way you can go out and vote. You made the choice to bring that person in office. You have to choose to keep your community clean too. It's up to us to get together and hold meetings. And even with the gangs, like I was just saying, I was saying to somebody yesterday, I don't have a problem with gangs if they do what they were originally meant to do and designed to do, because the police can't police the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't. It's us, because we see everything that's going on.
Right.
I mean, if we have the right leaders in our community that could police that, that'll keep the numbers down of interacting with law enforcement so low that we're not gonna have to worry about somebody getting shot and why they get pulled over, you know what I mean? If we do what we need to do and stop crying about shit, I think we'll take ourselves so much further.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Because my take on it is that we become so emotionally detached from each other That's why you can walk into a bowling alley and shoot up 20 strangers.
That's right.
You know, because now they're not people, they're not human. You don't feel that blood's running through their veins until you see it spilling out of their body.
Ooh,
You know
those
what I'm saying?
bars.
So, everything is done virtually. You know, or speed dating is at least better because at least I was thinking about last thing because at least you're sitting there talking to somebody.
Dude, I mean, shit, I'm surprised there was 50 people in the building in the first place.
They were. Oh, you mean on
in Maine?
Oh, in the bowling alley, yeah. Because everything you do, everybody works from home. Everything you do is online or whatever. So we've lost that human interaction. Like I think I said it last week or the other day. Rather, we don't have face-to-face conversations anymore.
No.
So now I lose. It's a lot harder for me to come kill you if I've looked in your eyes and had conversations with you, and I know a little bit about you, and I know a little bit of your story, and this, that, and the third.
Yeah, you got to kill me in Fortnite,
now it's like,
baby.
I don't know them.
You got to log on to kill me, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You ever played Fortnite?
Yeah, I tried to play it one time, man. I shot everything up, dog. I was like, me and my son was just playing. I was like, let me get in. I was like, brrr.
I was actually heavy into Fortnite around the time it first came out.
Oh, yeah?
But I fell out pretty quick.
Oh, man, my son, he's
good.
off the hook at that. He's like a professional gamer.
Man, my son, he doesn't play games at all anymore, but when he first got, when Fortnite, like you said, first came out, he was heavy into it, and I was like, yeah, I'm spending time with my son. I'm like, let me play with you. After about a week, he was like, Dad, you can't play.
Don't you come over here?
I don't want
Don't you
to
come
play
over here?
Fortnite, because I'm just trying to spend time with him. Because I just love being in his presence.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to play today. I'm like, so
shit.
you gonna do me like that, bro? Because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
You about to get the remote control.
Yeah,
Rob, come
so
sit down. He was like, you know what?
Yeah, he was like,
I was just cleaning it off. I
Dad.
don't really got the. I don't got
he
the
was
urge
like,
to play.
Dad, I don't want to play today. I said, Dad, you dissing me? You breaking up with me on Fortnite, bro?
He said you breaking up.
Yeah.
I'm just not breaking up with you. I'm just taking some time apart. I think we just need a
I'm
little
not
bit of
gonna
break.
lie, it kind of affected me a little bit emotionally because I mean that was my man,
Keep going without me for a second. I got to do something.
But I had to come to grips with I'm not good at Fortnite and I wasn't gonna be.
Yeah.
But
I remember when my oldest one. That's what made me start playing video games, dog. I used to play a lot.
mm-hmm.
And we was playing Mortal Kombat, man. The boy was about 5 or 6. He beat me. I was like, damn, how did he gonna beat me? Boom. Played him again. He beat me. Rob, it wasn't that he beat me, dog. It said when I turned around and look at him, because when somebody beats you 2 times in a row, and they're supposed to be way younger than you, I look at him, he's smiling and shit. And I look down. He's holding the remote control upside down.
Destroying you. Just like I'm playing with you.
Upside down, man. I told his mom, I was like, you know what? This kid he don't know what he just did to me, but he just made me retire.
I'm explaining that to you.
Upside down, beat my ass.
That
I was like, I don't want no part of this kid no more.
That was him being Eminem and you being Melly Mel. Sucker.
Came with the same old moves. It didn't work, huh?
He like, really, Dad?
I'm over here.
He one-handed you.
One-handed,
looking
dude.
off. Like, he checking his watch while he whooping your ass. That's what that was. He was Melly Mel in that situation.
I was like, yo, what the hell is going on here? And I was like, you know what? After that, I was like, this is where I knew I was just too. I was like, you know what? I'm too grown for this shit. I can't be sitting here playing video games, having these little kids. Now I got to go tell people this little kid beat me.
Yeah.
2 times, holding the remote control upside down. Upside down, dog. Like, what the hell? Oh.
Well, Melly.
We talking about, it was, I think we was playing it on, then Super Nintendo. So you know how those remotes are.
Yeah.
They got the string. It wasn't even a wireless
Yeah, it
remote.
wasn't even wireless. Well, Melly, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to get that sucker. I'm going to get that sucker.
We got rats in the alleyway. No, junk is in the alleyway. Rats
Is
in
it-
the elevator.
I got white lawyers gonna take your land.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. My lawyer
bird.
will take all your land. It's like a joke sometimes. Melly Mill, we love you, brother.
Oh my God! But
Stay retired. Stay in retirement.
do for your community, bro.
That's what we need to get on the sound bite.
Right.
I'm back. What I miss?
Oh, shit, man.
All kind of good stuff. James
Rob
was
was-
saying how his son drug him in
Beat me in
Mortal
fucking
Kombat.
upside down, man. Playing
playing
Nintendo.
the joystick upside down. I said that was Eminem. The kid was Eminem and he was Melly Mill.
That was a bad. That man. And the thing is, and people that know Mel, they couldn't even. It's like you lose a battle, and you know you lost a battle, and that's the first battle I've seen somebody lose and actually admitted they lost it.
Yeah.
No, for real. He was like, yeah, I bit off a little more than I could chew right there, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite ready to jump into this one.
Nah. And
The thing, if you look at Eminem's catalog, the last thing you'd want to do is be like, I'm going to go. You got to check those rhymes. Somebody in your camp has to be like, Mel, we're not going to release this. And like you said, it's the team you got to worry about. Somebody had to be like, dog, let me run back to you what he did to Machine Gun Kelly. Let me run back to you what he did to Game. Let me run back to you what he did to Ja Rule.
I actually didn't even know about the Game one.
What?
I didn't see that one until you mentioned it the other day.
And not even the Game one. The song just been on.
yeah.
Renegade. Like, dude, Jay-Z's one of my favorites, but God, damn, why would you even put Eminem on the damn record?
Yeah. You know, that's why Jay didn't want to work with DMX too much.
For real.
Because he's like, he killed him on that
That one-on-one battle.
Yeah, he killed him.
Yeah, that was in the Bronx.
And
yeah.
even when they were all on tour together, and everybody was underneath the stadium when they were warming up, whatever, and everybody was doing it freestyle. And X came in there, and he just like shut it. All of them ran off.
It's
when
over.
it was like it's done. It's done.
over.
He's like, nobody wants to go on behind this.
No, because X. The thing is, what made X different, bro? His spirituality.
He gonna give it to
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He'll give it to you on some spiritual shit. Like his energy is here.
Oh my God!
And it stayed
His energy
there.
was off the chain.
He started off with the prayer. He ended it up with the prayer, and then everything in between. I got blood on my dick and then all of a sudden he'll pray for you.
The first 3 lines out of a song album, I got blood on my hands and there's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked the court. Pause. I don't even hear
Nothing else.
Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he just said? Bro, that album right there, I was like, and when everybody's talking about lyricists and things like that, I go right back to that verse. I go right back to that verse. Morning.
You make room over here. Yeah, man.
Think it'd be easier on your side or my side?
Yes, I'm cuffed up over here. Good morning. No, to this.
Camera on?
Yeah, camera's on.
Good morning.
We got to go to La's corner this morning, though. We've been trying to get to your corner for a minute now, La.
Y'all got some coffee and
Some cigars, man. No, this is a new cigar that he bought me.
gotta raise your left foot. Thank you.
But yeah, man.
Got a little Halloween background.
Yeah.
Halloween about to be lit this year.
I seen your photo shoot.
Oh, what? I put it up or the photographer put it up?
Somebody put that shit up. Yeah.
I ain't been on social media.
You outside.
Yeah.
seen
So with that, we're doing like the 7 deadly sins. Am I on? Can you guys
Oh
hear
yeah,
me?
you on.
So we doing the 7 deadly sins. I had to do gluttony.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you guys know I'm a big huge foodie.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes along with what I'm doing. Like I go to different restaurants, you know, with the nice little ambiance and give people a tour of the restaurant and the different types of food. You know, because people want to know, like, how is the restaurant? How is the food? So I made it a thing. So that goes, that my seven sin, one of my seven sins, gluttony, goes with what I'm already doing.
Ah,
Yeah, so.
okay. So how did this? I want to hear about the speed date.
Yo, the speed, which I was talking about before I came in. Y'all,
We was talking about
you probably just
DMX and
changed-
music.
Mass
no,
shootings.
We was gonna,
What?
the
Mass shootings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we jumped off that.
Yeah, let's
we was
let's
talking
change
about
something
DMX
lighter.
and how great he was and his energy and whatnot. And then you came in and we were like, you know what,
DMX.
Lies here. Let's talk about Lies Corner and see what the hell. Because I've been waiting for like since Friday. Today is what? What's today's day?
Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday, right?
It couldn't have been
Yeah.
Friday because I
Almost
left
a
on
week.
Friday.
Right? Almost a week. She
Yeah.
left early. You know, she had the speed date. I'm thinking she married and some. She already got
Whatever.
taken.
And it worked.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's what it
Speed
worked.
date's
Yeah,
really good. She's married already.
I'm not getting
We're
married
not
that
having a
fast.
second one.
Gosh darn.
Good.
You got to put a new last name on the thing.
Yeah, I swear, she just
Not
got that
yet.
one back. Goddamn.
Not yet. Ain't that fast.
Hey,
right.
so how did it go, man?
So it was a really great turnout. The pre-sales, that was already like, that gave us a little idea of what we were expecting. But people showed up at the door. We had fun. We laughed. We did our interview. Swavy and Twan came through. Talk Your Shit podcast. They came through. Hi, you guys. So it was just a really great turnout. We know we had some people that left together. I don't know what they did, but hey, a match is a match. So we're gonna do our second one November 16th. That's on a Thursday. So you're gonna start seeing those videos coming out soon, the promotion videos. So round 2, you guys get ready. That's gonna be in Port St. Lucie. We'll put the location out this weekend.
So the setup is like you go sit down, like you used to see back in the day. You go sit down at the table, and does everybody switch, or is like the women sit and the guys come through, or how does that work?
Okay, how we had it, the women sat down and then the guys rotated. The guys moved. So everybody got a chance to talk to each other. It was 3 minutes each. And everybody like, oh no. I'm like, hey, I had to stop people like, uh-oh. That's
Time to make the donuts.
that means trying to move the donuts.
Trying to make the
Make the
donuts.
donuts.
You know, you're kind of young. You wasn't up there.
What that
when-
mean? I'm using old, what does that mean? Break it
it's
down
an old
to-
terminology because Dunkin' Donuts opens early in the morning, so you got to get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning to go make the donuts. So every time your alarm goes off, you go time to make the donuts.
They used to have a commercial where the old guy would be
Yeah.
like, the alarm would go off and be like, time to make the donuts, and get up and drag in and go make the donuts.
I got you. We ain't making no donuts over here. So, yeah, so they have
I
3.
eat some donuts though. Now, go ahead.
So yeah, they got 3 to 5 minutes, and we had to like stop. Like, hey, you guys, come on, 3 minutes. They was so engaged in conversation. We played games, Q&A, just to,
So what if you make a connection with somebody? You like, okay, we want to go over 3 minutes. Can we
They
just
can
like
do that
get
at
up and
the
go
end.
outside?
No, they
Like,
can do that
Alright,
at
man,
the
let's get the
end.
fuck
The
out.
table's empty.
They
They connect so good. He gets
got
a
a
little
seat
jealous
open
real
right
quick.
here.
Hell no, you ain't gonna talk to nobody else from here.
Yeah, yeah.
Taking you, we got, or we leaving.
Already got possessive. Like, you
Miss
my
La?
woman
That's
now.
a red flag right there.
You
Miss
belong
La?
with
You
me
that-
now.
This shit worked. We out.
But yeah, it was just great to see people interacting face to face. Like I said, I created this platform, because I kept hearing people complain like, oh, my date didn't show up, or, my person don't look like who I'm, their profile picture. So I'm like, you know what? Like I said, I'm a woman of solution. I hear problems. How can we fix this? So we have singles around St. Lucie County. We meet together. You know the location, and y'all date, talk. 'Cause I feel like 5 minutes, you kind of know, you can kind of tell if you like somebody or not. If
Within
you wanna
5
cook it.
minutes?
You think so?
You don't, if you like them, you determine if you want to hit it or not. It takes a little more than 5 minutes to be
I
like, if I
can-
want to be together. If I'm like physically
Yeah.
attracted to you, I'm like, okay, I might just probably.
I
if
can
the
agree with
energy is
that sentiment.
If the energy is there, then possibility. But that's like relationship for that connection is like on the back burner because I'm not giving.
Yeah.
I can attest to that from a male's perspective. I know within 5 minutes if I want to hook up.
Yeah.
But if I actually like you for real, beyond that, it'll take me a little while to
a little
process.
bit.
Of course, but I'm saying in 5 minutes, you can kind of tell if it's like, okay, I want to deal
Yeah,
with
5
this
minutes.
person or
That's
whatever.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they'd be like, all right, cool, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Going to the next one, but right now you on top.
You so silly.
Yeah.
I'll catch you after.
Got a what you call it
We go to Denny's.
a
after we
bookmarker.
leave. Yeah, we go to Denny's after we leave here and finish this conversation.
You ain't look. You ain't taking me to Denny's. Look, did y'all see that list?
That's what I was about to
wrong with
ask
Denny's?
you.
Yeah,
Now that you put
I
it
saw
on,
that, I was just
what
like,
about
you know
that
what?
list and what about the date after the speed
Let me
date?
find a list because I found another list. It's the men.
Your word?
Did you see the
Nah.
men created a list
Get
for
outta
what
here.
type of ladies
Oh,
not
word.
to?
We need to
so
find
the
it.
list is like it was women.
Hold on, let me find that damn.
A list of women created a list like, oh, a man should not take you here. So it was like Cheesecake Factory, Longhorn.
What's
I
wrong with
heard somebody
Cheesecake Factory?
talking about that.
Yes.
I heard somebody
Let's
talking
pull
about.
up this. Let's pull. Let me pull up.
ooh,
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Go
pulling
ahead,
it up.
Rob. Your turn.
As soon as you tell me where I can't take you, I know we can't be together.
Yep.
Period.
Period.
You just nixed that whole relationship.
Yep.
Because if where I take you has something to do with how you feel about me, we're disconnected already.
Ooh, see, that's why Unc is on the
Already.
show.
You're not worth my time.
God damn, Unc.
Because guess what? If I'm rich and I can take you to Ruth's Crisp or wherever the most expensive places, if you can't be with me when I'm broke,
Yeah,
we can't be together.
that's right.
Your character is not. You don't have the character to be with me. You
Ter-
don't deserve me.
Terrence is timed in. Terrence, yeah, he said, "How good with Rob?"
Period.
Yeah, what's going on here?
And that's the problem.
Hey,
It's like
stepdad.
everybody. What's up, T?
James
What's
was
up,
on this
T?
morning too.
Who?
James, his brother.
Oh, okay. Hey, Uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Welcome to
if
St. Lucie
you
County.
can't be with me in the gutter, you can't be with me in the penthouse either.
Yeah.
Period.
Let's.
No two ways about it.
None.
No
That's a
negotiations, nothing.
That's
Period.
right. That's right.
Well, y'all want to hear this list?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, knock it out.
Cheesecake Factory,
Uh-huh.
Which has good food.
Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, Your House, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster,
Fuck, they want to go to Paris?
a,
They can't even go to
a
the lobster?
buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym. I wouldn't mind going to the gym.
Live.
The only
Live.
one.
She's saying that she would mind going to all the
Since
other
you're a
places.
woman, is that realistic?
Hell
Let me
no.
go. Let me finish this. and
There's
then
more?
we'll go.
I have a
Yeah,
comment.
every
I have a
restaurant in
comment on a couple of
Florida.
those.
Okay, we don't go through the list.
Go ahead,
and then
go
we
ahead.
go.
All right.
Go ahead.
So the gym, church.
What?
She definitely done. She definitely done.
Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family
Terrence said all
functions,
the restaurants to fill your belly.
ain't it? Family functions, movie night, Netflix, Hulu. Somewhere that requires a long
Hill
drive.
to the no.
Bowling,
To the no,
night-
no. Hill to the
Nightclubs,
no.
hookah bar, a bar just for drinks, Waffle House, sports events.
Well, damn, what they gonna do? Y'all talking on the phone. They just named literally everything that you could do.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only couple of those that I kind of agree with that I wouldn't on a first date
Tread
wouldn't
lightly,
take somebody.
Devin.
I wouldn't
Tread
take on a first date. All of those are cool except for I wouldn't do Denny's or IHOP on a first date, and I wouldn't take someone to my house on a first date either, or go to their house. Those three are the only ones on that list I kind of agree with.
But you get to see
Not
the
maybe
thing
the
about
house.
the
'Cause
thing
if
about
you go to
first
the house, you
date
talk
is
about hitting. You ain't dating. that might be. That one might
Well,
be.
I
like,
wouldn't want to go
"Ah,
to their house. I wouldn't want them to come to my house because a first
not
date.
for a date.
Yeah, not for a date because I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't really
But
know
that's
you
why
yet.
you go to Denny's and Applebee's so we can have a
it
conversation.
doesn't really matter about where you go. You're trying to get
talk.
to know the person in the first
Exactly.
place. So I don't care. And
Well,
the thing is,
I could do Denny's or IHOP, but it would be lower on the list of what I would choose.
no,
to
fuck
do.
that. I'm
For
gonna
me
do-
personally,
It
My
depends
thing
on what
is,
time of night too.
First of all,
like if
Yeah.
y'all met at the let's say club.
Yeah,
and then
okay, that's
afterward,
yeah.
because nowhere else
It's-
is closed. I mean, open that time of night.
Exactly, that's my point. So you can't tell me I can't take you to these spots. We have business meeting at Applebee's. I like Applebee's. Like, what the fuck? And they got 2-for-1s. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't they got some banging like Jello shots and stuff like that?
I mean, like, shit, man.
The one,
Ain't
don't
nothing
they got like
wrong.
$1 shots?
Something like that. The dollar drinks that everybody been talking about. on social
Like
media.
Rob says, man, if you got to give me a list of where not to take you, then I'm not taking you or
Peace.
calling you or talking to you, period. No, I'm not. You wait around, you're going to be single at 50 wondering what the fuck is wrong.
Dang. Not
No.
single
My
at
favorite
51.
day is the
you have a
skating
bunch of
rink.
cats.
Ice skating.
And like that's good. I prefer physical activity dates. Like
Yeah.
don't keep taking me out to eat. Everybody want to go out to eat.
Yeah.
Eat. Like I don't mind that, but be creative. Like be out of the box. That's how I take it. Like
Yeah, I
do
mean,
something out
So
of the norm.
let me cook. Let's go do a picnic at the beach or something.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? They're telling you don't take them to Applebee's and don't take them to Denny's and don't take them to Cheesecake Factory because they're thinking a certain amount of money's attached to it. I can take you on a picnic at the beach for $15.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But they're not looking at that. So when you start naming places that you can't go on a date, you just automatically took yourself out of the running completely. My wife and I, our first date was supposed to be at church. She came late in the mug. But our first date was supposed to be at church. That was our first, connection
at church?
post meeting.
Rob needed
Honestly,
prayers.
because I was hanging out.
People of God.
Rob needed prayers.
Yeah, and I still do. All day, every day.
Like, we need to start this shit off right. Terrence just said to keep your phone on silent too.
Oh my God.
True.
I didn't want to read it out,
Oh,
but then the
God.
phone went off again. So
True.
I had to tell him.
But honestly, you're not dating a persona, you're dating a person. So you got to get to know that person. And if you're not my friend, if I can't, certain things I can't do in front of you, you know what I mean? Or you be like, okay, I know he ain't got it like that right now, or whatever the case may be, then how can we be together? If you can't be with me when times are rough, I don't need you with me when I'm times are good.
But Rob, the first date is not your last date.
Exactly.
First of all, your first date is a feeler.
Exactly.
Just to get to know somebody.
Exactly.
So where you meet with that person, it shouldn't really matter. It's just about to get to know the person on that first day.
Exactly.
To see if you would want to be around that person for a second date.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, I do Applebee's. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
what they
trying
gotta do.
to fill you out.
Right.
Okay. So me filling you out is, we'll go to Applebee's, we'll chill.
Trying to feel in
Then,
and out.
no,
Yeah.
for real. Then we'll talk. We'll have conversation after that on the phone
Right.
or whatever. We'll text and all that. And then as it grows, like you feel the vibe. If the vibe is there, you're like, okay, cool. You know what? Next weekend, man, let's go ahead and let's step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to smash it on. You can just be like, okay, next weekend,
Yeah.
let's go to South Beach or whatever, or let's go over here and do this.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna off rip because you got to understand. For a man, see, these women don't understand that. For a man, it's different for us to do that. To say, I'm gonna get you, boom, and I'm gonna take you to a 5-star. Guess what? You go to that 5-star, get a free meal because all women do that. I'm getting me a free meal. That's why they put that list together. They want to get that free meal at this high-end restaurant down in fucking Las Olas. You just had a man go over there and do that, and then you're not even interested in that motherfucking man.
Yeah.
And that man to spend all that money, and then guess what's gonna happen? You got the power to have another dude next week take you to that same restaurant and get that same meal, and he'll pay for it. I had to pay for it, but me, I got to take my next chick to another high-end restaurant. That shit.
It adds up.
It adds up.
And some of these delusional women are not being logical.
No.
Because you have to think about it. Like if you're dating, and they need to put themselves in the guy position.
For real,
Like, if
Jermaine,
you're
too much
dating-
TV.
Yeah, if you're dating somebody,
Households of Atlanta. But I'm sorry.
No, for real.
Did I
Yep.
say that? I'm sorry. I thought my mic was off.
no,
No.
but that's true.
That's why all these
what it boils
dumbasses
down
are
to.
single.
And you know what? Before you go, Terrence made a good point. The problem is not the women, dog. Us men have to stand up as men.
Chumps. Yeah.
It's us.
Yeah.
We're the one that fucking enables that bullshit. He's 100% right.
And honestly, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no, go ahead.
Finish your thought. What I was going to say is that not only said something about the woman, it said something about the man.
Yeah.
If right out of the gate he's trying to take you to, and I'm just saying Ruth's Crisp, but
Chris.
Crisp. That's what I said.
Chris.
girl. Chris.
Like a name, Chris. Not a
Chris.
P at the end.
Ruth's Chris.
Yes.
Girl, you don't get
It's not like you said Ruth's Chris.
No, Ruth's Chris. But anyway,
To be fair, it's kind of a hard thing. It's kind of a tongue twister.
shit.
Ruth's Chris.
Ruth's Chris.
Chris.
Okay,
Damn
we
it.
got it down packed now. We good?
Yeah, but if out of the gate he's like, I'm taking you to Ruth's Chris.
Now you're adding a T.
But
Let him go. Just let it go, y'all.
But it's like that's saying something about him
Yeah.
because he's trying to impress you with things and not with himself.
Yes.
He introduced you to his wallet, not to
Yes.
his personality.
Yes.
And when a woman starts demanding,
Hello, my
that-
name is Todd. This is my wallet, Jimmy.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And you have to earn that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I'm gonna put it in in terms that women can probably maybe digest a little bit better. When you go buy a pair of shoes, you try them on 1st. You walk around the store before you go wear them out on the town and be like, everybody be like, girl, them shoes are fire, whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Denny's is walking around the store.
Mm-hmm.
The next level is now you out in the town because now I know I really like these shoes.
Exactly. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's we don't introduce people to our personalities anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I tell my wife sometimes I've never been in a place or a bar or club and been like, you know, trying to meet somebody and the first thing out of my mouth is like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Because I just introduced them to my wallet,
That's it.
not
No,
to
that's
me.
true. No, that's actually
to me.
true. And that's the thing. Like I don't want to tell my secrets. But
Don't spit
anyway,
it out.
like based off what a guy says, I know what category to put him in.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you're right about
Exactly.
that.
You just compartmentalized yourself because you know what? She knows. You just said the line that you heard on every love story movie in history. Hey, can I buy you a drink? Or you come here often? You know, the little pickup line types. So she knows that there's
Girl,
something.
like you're doing in a place like this.
Yeah. Are you tired? You've been running through my mind all day. All that kind of dumb shit, you know? Yeah, so they. You
Did
know,
it hurt?
when you
Because you
felt-
busted.
Damn, Devin, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a white,
Nobody.
that's a white boy pickup line.
I mean,
No, I wouldn't-
nobody is going
you
for
just
that.
made that one up.
No, I didn't make that up. That's an anti-pickup line.
That's straight crackhead line right there.
God damn.
You say that to a chick that's bothering you.
Sound like a cop. Rolling
Yeah.
up on you at a bar.
But like you
So-
said,
All right. So what's the men's
the
list?
men, oh my gosh, I had to
See,
send
I
it to my
like
homegirls.
Lie because she goes from both
Oh.
perspectives. She'll do the women's
Oh, you
and
have a
she'll
list?
come back and hit you with the men's.
You have a list for the men too?
Yeah.
Oh,
she
bet,
has a list
okay.
for the
So
men.
they
This is-
can't go on a first date?
What type of woman not to take on a date?
Okay.
Oh, what kind of woman? Okay.
I
What
bet you- I
kind
bet
of woman
The one
not
that's on
to?
that damn
I bet you it's
list.
a short list.
No, it was actually long. It was funny. I thought it was so funny. I
They
sent it
could
to
have
my-
summed that up. All the women
Oh, no.
that commented on that list of where they can't go.
Anybody who voted for that list,
And
we
then-
ain't fucking with.
And then they have a picture of Kevin
Kevin
Samuels
Samuels.
on it. So that's what made it really funny.
If their favorite snack is hot Cheetos, stay away.
Shit.
Okay, so group of men made a list of women you should not take on a date. So number 1, single mothers. 2, women with tattoos. 3, women who dress like this in public. 4,
Like what?
sex workers, OnlyFans girls, mattress actress. That's the first time I heard that mattress actress.
You never heard that?
No, I haven't. Strippers, call girls,
Clever.
escort. Instagram models, bottle girls, etc. 5, women with IG page. 6, women with non-earring piercings. Oh,
Huh?
like nipple
Nipples
piercings.
and shit, yeah.
Oh, okay,
nose
non-earring.
piercings.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. 7, women with purple hair or any unnatural color. 8, women with whole friends.
There will be
9,
some blue
models
hair.
who market to men. 10, women who travel regularly. That's when I got offended. Say women who drink liquor regularly. Women who women with weak absentee fathers, women who live alone, women with party voices, women on dating apps.
Wait, what does that mean? Women with party
Ain't
voice?
nobody
I
did
have
it,
no
Rob.
idea what that meant. Like we were trying to figure that out
Party
too. Party voices.
voices.
So I guess
That's
that's
no,
like,
that you know what that is? It's them women that just be like, oh my God. They're always excited for no fucking reason.
Oh, okay.
Let's go
shit,
over
that
here.
makes sense.
I know.
That turned up every
makes
time,
sense.
yeah. Who taking shots?
They're
We
way
need to
more
Google
excited
that
than
for
the.
clarification.
Way more excited than the
too
function.
happy, a little too
boring.
happy. Yeah. You're gonna come home on a bad day, just chill the hell out.
That is so funny.
Oh my God! Like no, boo.
Thanks for clarifying because we could not figure that one out.
Yeah, no, that turned up. Yeah, every time they open their mouth.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, women on dating apps. 16 women who have been on Fresh and Fit. 17.
Oh, that's a podcast. That's
It is.
Yeah,
Fresh
it
and
is.
Fit is a it's a
Is that the
podcast.
one in Miami or something like that?
I don't know
Which
where it
one
is,
It
but
is.
is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
I
in
wasn't sure
Miami.
where it was, but it's these two like dudes that are always trying to teach what being an alpha male is, type of thing.
Shit.
And they always have women on and just
Big
like
gay.
talk down to them and shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
They have like
okay.
a group of women.
Yeah.
They'll sit there and be
Okay, I
like,
know
It's
oh.
exactly.
two. It's usually two or three
women,
guys
yeah.
and then like 16 women.
And they're talking down to the women.
Usually, because it's
They're not,
usually
they're not. It's not that
gay.
no. They're not talking down to the women.
lot of
First
times
all.
they are.
Well, because when the conversations go left, because some of the women that come on the show, some of the shit they be saying is just like on that list. Those are the
Gotcha.
motherfuckers that
That
voted
be
for that
on that
list.
show.
And so they sit there and tell a woman what a man needs from a man's point of view versus what a woman versus what's going on right now. Pretty much like the conversations we're having now, but they're more animated.
But imagine the
And-
dudes are also douchebags.
But guess what though? They have to be. I understand their position with 16. Well, that's why they brought 16 women on, so they could have the point of views of 16 women. And half of the time, the women is talking to the other like, girl, you crazy as hell. Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think everybody on that show is not someone to look up to.
no, I wouldn't say to look up to the brothers, but the logic sometimes.
Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
Well, just to
I'm
see,
not.
because I've seen a podcast, but I don't know if that's exactly the one
Yeah.
you're talking about. Women with lists.
Women with a list.
You know what? That's a petty list to go on against the list that
How
the
you gonna
women
say
did.
something like
and I don't
that?
believe none of this. Half of the people on that list, the same dudes that voted, will probably date them women or have date or got them.
And that's-
They only put this list together just
they
because
had
it's
a
this
personal
petty
beef with it.
Yeah, with the other list. That's the petty list right there.
How can he say
It's not a
something
real
like
list thing. Kitty wabbit, Victor for kids.
I'm done. Okay, so women who have been engaged, divorcees. I got offended. American black women and women raised in the West.
American black women.
No.
American black women.
That list is
We are-
because the reason they did that is, like I said, the other list. If you really go down to the other list, ain't nobody dating nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you look at those, and they left out women with real hair.
True. Right.
Yeah. And fake lashes, like you add those to the
But I
list.
think that kind of goes in the category with the hair of natural color
Color.
or whatever.
Natural color.
Well, no, it's because it's different. Because you could have the
I'm
color of
just
the
trying to
hair
kinda roll
and
it
have
in
your own hair. Because
Because usually if they got blue hair, they got on the eyelashes and they got on the other stuff too and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm kind of trying to roll them in there together. But all of them people single in the motherfucker on them lists right
Of
there. I
course.
guarantee you those folks are single.
and they're gonna stay single.
It's the people that are most critical that get no pussy.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Or
He said it.
I stand by that. No, I'm standing by that because
Oh, he's
people
I need my own button.
there's a whole category of people that are just chronically online and they don't get real social interaction,
That's
and
the
so
problem.
they
Exactly.
create these
That-
they create this
yes,
image of
yes,
people
yes.
Exactly.
and they get no pussy or they get no dick because they're online all the time and they hyper fixate on
Yeah.
all this stuff.
They
Yeah.
they have the little dolls in the house.
And they don't, yeah, they
They-
have dolls.
those are
and
the
they give
people-
people in real life, they don't give them a chance.
Yeah. Those are the people that their best friends are in the mirror.
Yep.
They don't have anybody to bounce anything off of. They create this little microcosm, this little world that they reside in. That's why they look and sound so crazy when they come out in public.
Yeah.
But it's just like we were talking about earlier, I was saying earlier about the lack of social interaction is
Right.
they don't the worst thing you can do is not know how the world views you.
Yeah.
Like Housewives of Atlanta. I ain't gonna say households this time. Housewives of Atlanta. They're on there doing all of that crazy stuff, and they think they're looking good, and we're sitting back, we're laughing at them, not with them.
Exactly.
You know, and they really think, you know, oh, I got it going. And the sad thing is, they got a huge following of people that are the same freaking way.
And they know, and the following is like you said, it's not we take entertainment and watch
Bring it
them
in.
act stupid because you know when you sit there, let's go to lunch, and then you in public, you throwing drinks at people. I'm like, dude, that's not a
Yeah.
representation on how we're supposed to represent ourselves
Right.
anyway. Especially if you got money, you got class. That ain't the way real people with real money, with real class acts in public. Even if you have a disagreement,
Right.
I'll probably be at the table with Rob, be like, okay, cool. You know what? You disagree with me? That's cool.
Yeah.
You can kiss my ass,
It's
and I'm
okay.
gonna see
Yeah,
you later.
it's okay.
Yeah.
We can
Da-da-da.
agree to disagree.
But we ain't doing that because it's showing the young women out here that's okay to do.
Yeah, and it's not.
You can go out here and show
Exactly.
your ass in public, but then when
Exactly.
shit happens, but then the motherfuckers go home happy as fuck
Exactly.
to their fucking mansions,
Exactly.
to their fucking husbands, to their kids.
But tell you the truth,
these-
half of their asses gone through divorce. That's what I said. And all
Yeah.
them chicks are freaking single. They going through divorces and all type shit. Like for instance, with Nene Leakes, she was talking all that trash, and she had the little sugar daddy dude, the older guy she was married to or whatever. And when she started making a little money, she started dissing him.
Yeah.
The dude was like, I bounced. So she was like, oh yeah, I got my career now, this, that, and the third. Then when the shit went in the tank, she went back, crawling back to him, trying to get back with him. I don't know if they got back together or not. But I'm like, what makes you think that people are going to like you more because you're acting like an asshole?
Thank you.
You know, you think that's going to draw people to you or push people away from you? Because they got all these hangers on, and it's usually people that aren't used to people wanting to be close to them. And then they get this little attention. It's like, oh, everybody loves me now. No, these people don't love you.
Yeah, man. It's like one thing I heard, one saying that says, when a clown walks into a castle, he doesn't become a king. The
Right.
castle becomes a circus.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's, I'm gonna have
You
to
gotta
remember
watch.
that one.
Yeah, you gotta watch who you are when you step into a building.
Yeah.
Don't think you helping
That's a
that.
good one.
Yeah,
That's
yo.
a good one.
Thank you.
I used to say, you know, the problem with social media is it gave every clown a stage, and every clown does not deserve a stage.
You know.
You know, they have not earned that stage,
Mm-hmm.
and unfortunately, they got access to all these people.
Yeah.
You know, and people that are lost, they don't know who the hell they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be like this dude. I'm gonna be like this guy.
Yeah.
You know, like those guys, Jackass, Johnny
Oh,
Knoxville,
Johnny
and all those dudes.
Knoxville.
They got every kid in the world doing all these crazy ass pranks and stunts,
Just for
trying to
attention.
be like them. And probably 2 or 3 of those guys actually made some money. Like Johnny and Steve-O might have made a little money. They did a few movies and stuff like that. But they got a lot of notoriety.
Yeah, but then that shit don't last too long either, man. When it's over though.
Everybody, I mean, how many times you let a alligator bite your nuts? You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, literally, that was one of the things they did. I think it was Steve-O. Let a little baby alligator climb on his
surprised.
balls. I'm like, what the hell?
Not surprised. Steve-O is like sober and has his own podcast and stuff these days.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. He's been sober for a while now.
Yeah.
So what is he? What is
Sober,
what?
drinking, sober,
Everything.
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 Oh. Shit, you name it, them boys were doing it.
Oh, he was off
Eminem
everything.
sober
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because M got cleaned off for everything.
yeah.
Who?
Eminem.
Oh,
Yo, over 10 years now.
ain't too much deal with Eminem.
Oh,
Depressing. He might be very talented, but I cannot listen to his music.
Melly
It's
Mel
too-
fan.
It's too depressing.
that sucker.
I was telling my wife about that last night. She was like, "No." I said, "Yeah, Melly Mel made a Eminem diss track." And I was thinking about the comment that Devin read. Said Melly Mel was such a he was so prepared. He made this track back in 1983 or something. I was like, "Damn, they was right." He was dead wrong for that.
Oh my God, man! It was about time somebody touched him, though, man. Melly Mel has been disrespectful to a lot of pioneers in the rap game. You know? Just because he made the song with a message, he owns it rap owns it to him to just anything he say and do, it's gospel.
And it's funny because Mel got so mad and did that track when M basically just said one line about him in the song. That's really it.
Oh no, M went in on him.
He said like one thing
Ooh,
in
went in on him.
in that one song.
He dropped about. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
In that song with I forget his name, but he signed a new kid to his label.
Yeah, he hit everybody on that song though.
He hit a few people.
Yeah, he hit.
But one of them, he just said something about. He said we lost Melly Mel to steroids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Melly Mel like 70 years old.
62.
62.
Yeah, I just looked it
you.
up.
Looked it up.
Look, I had to look it up. I was like, y'all talking about Melly Mel. Let me see who
I
y'all
would have thought
talking
he was
about.
older than that.
Me
Like
too.
He was a Mel fan.
Oh man, but for real, like he did the first rap song, not the first rap song, but the first rap video that was nationalized was called the
Which
Message.
one? What's the name?
Don't push me,
Because okay.
that was
see,
Melly Mel.
I listened to the. Okay, gotcha.
He did a diss track to Eminem, sound the same exact way.
Really?
We was playing
Junkies in
sound
the
bites of that
alleyway.
yesterday.
Oh gosh.
We got junkies in the alleyway. That's in the elevator. I'm like, this dude literally went back to Marcy Project.
Raps in the elevator in my hood.
Yeah.
Got so much lawyers, they're gonna take your land. I'm like, oh shit, bird. Watch out, Eminem. He's shooting
So white, he
bars.
take all your land.
So to go back to the list, right? What are like 3 things that's like if you're on a date, like this is not gonna work.
The first date or just a date period?
A date period to make it
Because
easier.
that would depend on how deep we is. You know how deep.
Okay,
we are
first
in.
date then. Don't overthink it. Like what's something that's like red flag? No.
For me, alcohol consumption. That's
Yeah.
true.
No,
Like,
I
if you go on a
totally
first date and chicks just throw shit back, it's a good chance that's not an accident. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And because we look at more, okay, let me see what kind of, like, men are men. You might just want to, we're trying to figure out, I'm going to just put it out there for real men. No, we're trying,
hit it or if you don't
we're going to wife it.
To-
Oh, that's a good title for you. You going to hit it or you going to wife it? Hit it or wife it.
Hit it or wife it.
Yeah, because you have to, because if they don't really respect themselves in front of you,
Yeah.
so and now they want you to respect them. So when
On
you
the
go
first
out
date,
on the first
especially.
date, you out there just throw shit back, and then all of a sudden you start acting all crazy. You got to carry a motherfucker to the car.
Oh,
That's a problem. That means the reason I say that is that means after the third drink, that whole date is done. She ain't gonna remember half of the conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really nothing to go home and say, like, oh, kids, guess who I just met today? I think I just met your stepmother. Like, that shit ain't
Yeah.
gonna happen.
I had to unfriend a girl. Like we were hanging out. We were gonna be business partners. She does great work. But I unfriended her because of that reason. You know, when we went out, bam, 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 bam. And I was like, shh. I was like, My friends that know me for like long, that we known for each other for a long time, they know I don't babysit. And what babysitting, if we going to a club and you get messed up, I'm gonna make sure you okay. But if I have to drag
she
you with my heels on, we not going out no more. So we know no babysitting. But she was just getting to know me, so I was like, Like, and one day, this was 4th of July, and hi, I know you probably watch me.
Spell over there to that mother.
No, but I had to cut all ties. Like this one, I knew it was a problem. Her mom, it was like probably 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Her mom reached out to me. She was like, "Are you guys okay?" She was like, "Oh, when she starts drinking, I get concerned." So the fact that her mom was always with her, like always on call, I was like, yeah, it's a problem. When your parents getting involved to make sure you're okay, I was like, this is not somebody I want to do business with, and this is not somebody I want to go out in public with. One thing I hate doing, like going in public, and whoever I'm with embarrasses me by their actions, how they carry themselves. That's a big no for me.
No.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
alcohol
that's the thing.
consumption.
Because it's like my homeboy, he introduced me to his own people. She was like, yo, man, a girl coming through at the bar. And as soon as she came to the bar, Hey, how you doing? And we get a shot. 3 shots. 1, 2, and 3. I'm like, all right, cool. Boom. Took my shot. I'm like, You know, we drink cigars. So when we drink cigars, we sip. I don't.
You drink cigars?
I smoke cigars. When we smoke cigars, we
Don't say
sip.
we, 'cause I ain't drinking no cigar.
You didn't drink no
Go
cigar.
ahead, go ahead.
I'd be impressed if you could do that.
They got cognac cigars. I'm just playing. No, I mean when we smoke cigars, we like to sip and talk.
Yeah,
It's a social thing for us, you know. So you take the first shot, boom, glass before the glass hit the ground.
She looks
Yo,
at number
let's
2.
get one more. I'm sitting there like, hold on. I'm like, yo, your girl.
Let the first one kick in first.
Yeah, hold on. You ought to go ahead and get the hookah. She's like, I'm late. I'm like, no, you right
She
on
trying to
time.
catch up, man.
She trying to catch on with who?
That clock in her mind, like
Yo, for real, she's like, she's late. I'm like, nobody
is
told you we had like
9:30.
10 shots up.
But some people purpose when they're out, I want to get fucked up. Like
Every
that's their
week,
thing.
I
I want to get fucked
can't
up.
do it, man.
I hate when people are trying, like, if you're out, you people who try to get fucked up in less than 20 minutes, like,
The problem,
you
bro.
got hours.
Shit. They close at 2. You just got
Relax.
here at 10.
Man,
Bring me 3.
And you know what pissed me off too? When they go in there, right? They say, ba. And when the bill comes, like, hold up, I only had. I'm like, nah, nigga.
You don't even
had
remember how
all
many you
those.
had.
Hey, that was
You
all
don't even remember
yours.
how many you had.
I thought you guys was gonna no.
Now I'd be like, she had.
Yeah, I had my 1 shot.
so
Gone. I'll be back.
I hate to diverge a little bit. I meant to pull this up.
What? What's your up?
Headphones are being weird. There we go. I meant to pull this up before we change topics, but
Okay.
did y'all want to hear what Eminem had said on that track
Yeah.
that made Mel respond?
Yes.
Or that triggered him to respond?
Yeah.
All right. So this is from the song Realist
Yeah.
by Easy Mill that he just signed to his label.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to skip all the beginning part, just get to M's section. All right.
The boy's sick with it though, man.
It's coming up.
That man said I was spitting before my mother's water broke. That's just crazy.
And then he goes off on some other shit, but
No,
that was it.
That's the whole song, man. He addressed
you was bald.
he just
Bald?
rock him. He addressed everybody.
It ain't even thinning.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs from Kamikaze that he does that.
Yeah. Oh no,
lets off
Kamikaze.
on
He,
everybody.
he was just went crazy. Rap God is one of my favorite for him. Like no,
He's very talented.
what
Eminem,
you just
he
can't.
is.
He's dangerous.
Now, you can't be Melly Mel fan and Eminem fan. Now, you got to pick a side.
No, before I say
No,
what
I'm
I
just kidding,
said,
I'm just
he's
kidding.
very talented. Like the
No,
music he put
The
out,
kid
like
is just fucking.
yeah, I can't
He's
sit there and
he's
listen to that.
he's just amazing. Like the way he put his shit together is crazy. And everybody in the industry knows we are not going to try to wake the beast. Let the boy leave the white boy alone. They call him the white boy for a reason. They're like, leave the white boy alone. Everybody, every
he's
rapper
a true
you know,
lyricist. He's a
Yeah,
true lyricist.
dude.
This is not about
he
the
doesn't.
music or the beat.
And the
It's
thing is,
about
he's
his
not
lyrics.
putting on an act. That's the thing about I like about
Yeah.
Eminem. Any rapper that raps and you rap about your trailer park, your mother, your baby mom,
Yeah.
and all of that, you really he's being real about his shit, just like we are. So just because he's white don't make it any better.
Yeah.
He went through some struggles, and he's talking about the struggles he went through, his mental health and everything. He put everything on the table, just like
Exactly. He learned to make fun of himself before anybody else could.
if anybody else can know. He's just honest with himself. Like he accepts who he is, and he's okay with it. You know what I mean? This is where I'm from. This is what made me who I am. I'm good with it. I can talk about the shit before you come at me with the shit, because I'm all right.
Because I mean that disarms your opponent.
Yeah.
That's what Oprah did. Oprah put all her dirt out from day one. All they could talk about was Stedman.
Yeah.
They couldn't say jack about Oprah
And
because she
Stedman
let
is-
all that shit hang out
Shit, let me be Stedman.
beforehand.
Yes,
Yeah.
baby.
What you want? Massa Pro? Stedman got the best job in the world.
Would you? But all jokes aside, we laughing about it. But would you, as a man, want to be in that position?
I couldn't
All
be in
jokes.
there if I wanted to. Like, if I'm not built with those genetics.
be a
That's
little
not.
baby.
I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that.
And we don't really know what the hell going on. Stedman might be running his own little stuff or whatever behind the scenes. We know what the media
Well,
shows
he's allowed to
us.
do behind the scenes.
Yeah, we know what the media shows us and how they portray, how they're portrayed.
I see Stedman with an apron on that says Oprah, with the vacuum in his hands.
But you know what? I don't see Oprah as the kind of woman that wants that kind of man. Because
Stedman's-
Oprah came from the dirt.
Stedman's like Alfred
been through some stuff.
and Batman.
You know, she came through some stuff. So I can't see her being a woman to be like, I want a man at my beckoning call, and like under my control. I got a joystick, connected to his back. You know what I mean?
No
Man,
woman
babe.
usually want that, like a real woman.
They want a man. Like, I can see Oprah go to the house, tell me, like, man, shut your ass down,
But
shut
see,
the fuck up.
Stedman, he doesn't speak in public. He doesn't address the
Yeah,
media.
but when he
and all
home,
that. So
you
he
gonna make
probably
me something to eat, bruh.
Yeah, he probably just like,
Yo,
you know what? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm living in a 40,000 square foot mansion. Peace, haters. You know.
he be home chilling. I think Oprah go home and he be like, yo, make me a sandwich.
Yeah,
just shot a show.
honestly,
Don't
I
make me a
believe
motherfucking
that.
sandwich.
Honestly, I can believe that because, and not based on him because I don't know a whole lot about him. Like I said, you rarely hear him speak. I don't know if I've ever heard him speak, as a matter of fact. But Oprah just does not strike me as the type that's going to be like, I want you under my thumb. You know what I'm saying? I want total control of you. She does? She seems like that to you?
No, I said, let me see what he does.
I know he had some little businesses and stuff at one point, but for her to even attract to him, he had to have something. Oprah ain't dealing with nobody that ain't got nothing going on.
Yo, Oprah, stop by the bank on your way home and get a roll of $100 bill of toilet paper because we out.
Yeah,
They don't go to the store and get regular toilet paper. They got money toilet paper.
Yeah, they get that cloth toilet paper.
That's him, right?
Yeah.
Stedman Graham.
Yeah.
He's an author, an American educator and author.
That's another
And I-
word
and
for
I
saying
can't
he
see
doesn't
him
have a
being-
job.
He got education.
Yeah, he doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
He's Oprah's husband.
He was doing this thing. He was doing this
He's
thing.
Oprah's husband, dog.
He was doing this thing.
His profession.
Oh, so she refers to him as my steady.
Yeah, of course.
That is so cute. Like, my steady.
Oh,
Rock steady, baby.
his name is Stedman.
But still, that's cute.
Yeah.
But I can go two ways. Like, okay, my steady.
Yeah,
Instead of
yeah.
like, oh, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
mine, You know?
So she don't record him, but that's not her husband.
Well, I know. But
That. And Oprah's smooth as fuck too, man. She ain't never got married to that nigga.
yo, I don't blame
I
her.
think they married, aren't they?
I ain't never seen a wedding.
Let me see. Let me make sure.
If Oprah got
they
married,
were
we all
married.
would have known. I don't know, man. Steady, ain't ready.
Her boyfriend, no.
Yeah,
Referring to her beau as steady.
yeah. That's that mind fuck shit.
I,
I want to be your husband. No, you're my steady.
He probably like, hey, listen,
He's like, oh my god, I'm your steady.
but
now
but
might be,
a
hey, this is a
woman in
good
that
job. I'm going to chill
position-
with Oprah with the messed up toes. I'm going to chill with Oprah.
Yeah, man. You never think about getting married? Hey, man, I ain't gonna push it.
For what?
I can come to the crib and chill.
you know how some people be together like so long, and then when they get married, it's just like a year or two, and then they divorce. So it's probably best.
She's a billionaire.
And would you?
Ain't no way hell I'm getting divorced. I forgive you, boo.
But still, you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have got married either.
I mean, if it works for them, it
I
works.
make up excuses for her. I'm like, yeah, Rob was just here just to pick up his clothes, right?
Yeah, he had dropped his clothes on the bedroom floor. You know, yeah, they was in bed naked together because they was just trying to test these new 5,000 count Egyptian cotton sheets we got.
He's the mattress
He's the
tester.
sales
That's
rep.
what he does.
He's the sales rep. Yeah.
So yeah, did you get him something to drink?
Yeah.
right.
Y'all all right? Y'all want some bottled water or something?
He's only gonna be here for 2 hours. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's Swoper calling you now.
Nah, that's somebody for a show.
Well, you better stop making fun of my steady. You ain't ready for that.
I didn't get to answer my part about
We going around the table.
the first date red flags.
Yes, go ahead.
My first date, one of my first date red flags is if we can't have a conversation, because I can't get to know you if I can't talk to you.
Right.
And if your focus is on, if your conversation is about, you know, what celebrity's married to the next one, and or you know who just got this house here or there, you know, if it's empty, just like fodder, you know, just like conversation that has no meaning and we're not connecting, I'm immediately disengaging.
Yeah.
Immediately. And that's before dinner. But that's on the ride over. You know what I mean? That's the phone call.
That's when they brought they brought the water to the table. The water's on its way before you even order anything.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's gonna determine whether I order chicken fingers or steak. You know,
And we're gonna share the chicken fingers.
chicken fingers. I'm killing them in about 5-10 minutes because it's like grating
Damn,
on my
that's
nerves. to be
smart
in
as
front of you.
hell. I never thought about
Nah,
that.
that's
Not
true.
like if somebody don't get a
Yeah.
No, we
a
ain't getting
meal
the
where you
finger.
gotta-
Nah, we gotta
You
eat
sitting me here
smart.
torturing
finger.
myself.
You got a kids menu
Yeah, I'm not sitting here torturing myself.
with the fruits, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not sitting here torturing myself.
Yeah, ain't doing
Let's
it.
not
That's
waste your
smart
time.
as
My
hell.
bill
and
is
my time.
$5.99. Let's keep on
Yeah.
talking.
That's
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you, girl. You know, I ain't that hungry. You know,
No,
stomach
man.
growling
I
like
ate
a
before I
mug.
got
That is
here.
great. Not that I want to be in that position, but that is great to use.
Stomach
Like,
growling like a mug. Yeah, let me just get the
Let me
mozzarella
get a
sticks.
kids mac and cheese.
Yeah, let me get the mozzarella sticks, the sampler, so I can see what you like. Yeah, we gonna see what
We
you
got
like.
2 for $1. No, I'm gonna take the water for now.
You text me at home, go to the bathroom, call me, man, with that emergency, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Y'all ain't the only way to do it. Call me with that emergency.
I'm gonna put the phone on the table.
Come back to the table. Man, we're gonna have to cut it short, man.
we ain't even doing that. I always drive my car for that reason. I don't want nobody picking me up because I want to have the ability to leave when I want to. Like, all right, I gotta go pick up my nieces. You know,
And my uncle, brother's cousin,
go water my
sister's
plants.
dog's neighbor.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Sister's dog is sick,
Dude.
man. I'm gonna have to go.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I done dipped out a few joints.
like what did you say? Like, did you
No,
or did you just like?
no. I done like when the flags was too red, Jay was gone.
Like with
Like I'll be right back. It is still probably
Nah.
waiting right now.
Wow.
I
That's
done
cold.
No, that's
Cold-blooded.
cold. When you come in, when you come in doing what you do, that's the cold shit. Because first of all, you're not gonna come in and all of a sudden, yo, you need to be like this. And like I was one time on one of the dates, this chick, lady came in, hey, yeah, well, y'all are really beautiful. Oh, like as soon as the chick start talking to you, like it's your fault that genetically you got some shit going on.
Some green eyes.
Yeah. So then this one chick was like, he was like, oh, you got some beautiful eyes. Oh, my eyes are. I'm like, yeah, we competing. So I'm gonna go ahead and step the fuck out. And then when y'all do this thing, you guys, not y'all, when some women do this thing on purpose, where they start ordering a bunch of shit that they're not gonna eat. To me, it's the number one red flag. Don't order lobster, steak,
Get the shrimp
and all
cocktail,
this shit. And
the
now you know
sliders,
damn well you're
side
not
of
gonna eat.
fries,
Yeah, no, for real.
some breadsticks,
You do all of that, you're gonna
3
sit there by that
shots,
table by yourself. I'm going.
cocktail.
The fuck you think gonna pay for that? Me? First day?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I ain't buying you breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next day. We're not doing that.
Dang.
And I think
So,
where people get messed up too is as soon as they meet somebody, they invite them out.
Yeah.
Let's have some phone call. By the time we get to a
Definitely.
date,
Yes.
I know your ass pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, and if we make it to a date, it's like, okay, this is like this is like the make it or break it night right here.
Yes.
Cause like, and always go back to my wife because I never really dated. You know, we was messing around. We were messing around. If we were talking. We were talking. It was whatever. The night we met, and we actually met in a little club, a little hole in the wall in
Not the
West
hole
Palm.
in the wall.
A straight hole in the wall. It's actually torn down now.
Them be the gym.
And
Look, the duck on spot.
yeah, for real.
but when she walked in, I was visiting. But as soon as I saw her, I'm like, I could tell she had no business in there.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't
love
dressed.
that.
She
Yeah.
wasn't dressed.
No, you could tell. Yeah.
Like the other ones. She didn't know the doorman didn't know her. You know what I mean? The bartenders didn't know her. She doesn't drink.
One red flag is
You know,
when
and
they
she's
run up
looking
to the
around.
fucking security at the door. Oh my
Right.
God, hey Harold.
And she
I'm
had
like, oh damn.
She had a little clutch purse on her arm, and then she was
Clutching
clutching
it.
that bitch. You know what I'm telling you? She was squeezing all the leather out of that mug because I could tell that she wasn't a regular. She, you know that wasn't her thing. She was actually coming to meet her cousin, that was having some issues or whatever with her man or whatever. But immediately I knew that she didn't belong.
Your wife was like, you got me at this ghetto ass shit.
So immediately I knew she didn't belong.
Yeah.
And I can tell you everything she had on that night.
No.
You know, red Coogee dress, red Ferragamo pumps, and the little red clutch underneath her arm. Natural hair was always beautiful to me, still is.
Oh.
And when she walked in, I'm like, I told my friend, and I never do this. I never was the guy that would walk up to the girl in the club like, hey, baby, what's your name? What's your sign? You know, that just was never me. There had to be something extremely special.
It had to be natural, though.
Something extremely special about you.
Yep.
And I told my friend, I said, I'm going to talk to that girl tonight. And sure enough, we've been together 24 years. We're 23,
So what did you
almost
say?
24 years. Well, initially, so she's from Detroit, and all the hustle dances, the line dances are real popular.
So this was in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
No, girl, this was
It's 20-something years ago. It's not 70s.
Oh, well, you said the
24 years ago.
hustles.
No, they still do. Well, that's what they call them. Hustle dance, the line dances, all of the,
Okay.
you know, all of the little
Footwork,
group
like
dances
square
and
dance
whatever.
type
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
And her cousin didn't show, but she was friends with another girl that I knew there. And so they started doing it. She was standing on the wall for the longest. And then when all of them started doing the little line dances, they would like call her on the floor. So I was just like standing there looking at her. I'm like, go ahead and get done dancing because we talking when you come off this dance floor. And I could see her like, well, this guy keeps staring at me. You know, like she's talking to her friends. Well, I'm like, yeah.
He's standing down.
Yeah, we used to come off this floor. You and I gonna talk. And we talked
Jerome.
all the way. When we left there, we talked all the way until it was like daybreak.
Oh, wow.
We got, you know,
Y'all was
we were,
kicking
yeah.
hard.
But I got to know her. I was immediately connected to her because she had some substance.
Right.
She was taking care of her own. She wasn't asking nobody for nothing. She had goals and, you know, for life. You know, she had a trajectory, you know, set out for her life, and she was giving me pearls of wisdom as we're talking. I'm like, okay, I can deal with this. I can have a conversation with this person because the time passed like extremely quickly.
Right.
Because we were having meaningful conversation. If I can't do that with you, we're done from the jump.
Yeah.
I've had that and still got burned by the girl.
No, it's not. It's not a guarantee.
So I had we went out. This girl's I don't want to say too much.
What you was about to say, stripper?
No, she used to be actually, but not when I dated her. No, she was a singer.
Oh, okay.
And she had a show to do.
Even worse.
And you think
Way
so worse?
more, yeah, way more fickle.
Yeah.
She also produced her own music, and
So she also had an ego. Yeah.
maybe I don't know. But I took her out to dinner. And, no, first, okay, before a date, before we had an actual date, we met up at a bar and just had drinks and talked for like hours and hours and hours, and we went back and forth. We like basically split the bill pretty much. It wasn't like one buying for the other. So after that experience, we talked for like hours and had awesome conversation. We clicked on so many levels. It was great. Then later in the week or next week or whatever, I asked her out like, hey, do you want to go out? Like an actual thing. So I take her to dinner. Dinner was awesome. Then we brought her, we went to where she was opening for a show. Small venue, not like a big thing or anything. But so she had a couple of songs to perform. Then when she was done, we went to the bar in the same plaza that she was performing at, and we were there for hours again. Same thing. Like we were there till they kicked us out. It was like 3 a.m. Go back to my place. We smoke a little bit, and we get to business. And as soon as we finish,
What business?
I was thinking the same.
there were some
thing.
handshakes.
You guys
and
were
some-
doing spreadsheets.
There was some spreading.
Excel
You
sheets.
said there was some spread.
There was some spreading. There were some handshakes. There was some, yeah. So, and the moment that we're done, I felt like the roles were so reversed in this moment because the
She
moment
got up and left.
No, the moment we're done, we laid next to each other for a second, and she looks at me and goes, "I don't want to be in a relationship."
Oh,
And I'm like, "Cool, all right."
dang.
That post-nut clarity hit you like a truck, huh?
Dang, right after.
I said that to her. She was like, she didn't really know what to say.
So I mean,
And it was like 6 or 7 in the morning at this point, and then she just leaves.
You had bad business.
Dang.
No, I don't think it
You
was
said
that.
Like
post
right
nut?
after. If it was right after Devin. I'm going to say this to
Can't
you.
blame it on the alcohol.
I don't know.
Go ahead, no,
Because
go.
she should have said that beforehand.
That's what I'm
After
saying.
the second one, yeah.
But here I've come to find out now that she's done the same thing to like a bunch of other people I know.
She was on anyway.
Oh, dang.
So that
you
made
and
me
these group.
it made me feel a little better about myself.
You and these
Well,
group.
but-
All your friends got a lot in common, don't
Ain't
y'all?
it? Y'all like the.
We got there's a few cousins.
Oh,
Eskimo cousins. But I also wanted to
Got
speak
Uncle,
on
Uncle brother.
I
Uncle brother.
mean-
I wanted to
nephew.
speak on the red flags thing too because
Morning, Simone.
when you were talking about yours, it made me remember mine, or like a big one. Well, what happened one time? This was in high school. I picked up a girl, and we were just gonna go get some like. We were like already friends, so
Out your group.
no, actually, I met
She
no
used
no
to date his home.
no actually no. I met her because she was a friend of a friend. I didn't know her, but the friend in the middle introduced us.
Okay.
So we got to know each other over a couple of weeks of like talking, texting, hanging out at school, that kind of thing. Then I finally was like, all right, let's like hang out outside of school. And it wasn't nothing big. We were just going to go get frozen yogurt and just talk, and just hang out. And one of the first things she says when she gets in the car is, "What's your thoughts on Donald Trump?" And I'm like, I already know what kind of thing this is going to be.
Boo. We need a
Yeah.
boo.
I already know.
Wow.
Boo.
This was like peak Trump presidency too. And I was just like, I already know what kind of person you're gonna be. That's the first question you're asking me.
Red
Yeah, she
flag.
probably heard a little bit too much soul in your voice. I was like, I bet you he's not a Trumper. That's what it was. Like, I
The
bet
hoodie
you
get
this guy.
The hoodie gave him
I
away.
bet you this guy doesn't have a flag on his back of his car.
But to piggyback off of what you were saying about the conversation over the phone, there should be enough conversation over the phone before we even get to the date. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like being seen with people in public if I don't feel like it's gonna go anywhere. 'Cause it's always somebody out there that's looking like, wasn't
How do
you
y'all-
with that person
Well,
last
see,
You know,
sometimes
actually,
what happens is sometimes.
Speaking on that,
Okay. Go
sorry.
ahead.
Speaking on what you just said, how do you feel about? Do you guys think it's a good or bad idea to take someone on a date, a first date or second date or whatever, to someplace that you are a regular to,
Hell no.
that people know you and you know people there?
Second Street Bistro, I be like, look.
Do you think it's a?
You bound to be
this-
spotted.
Look, they know. I'm like, look, this.
Do you think it's so? You think it's a bad idea or?
See,
For the people that work there and that know you, like, they're gonna be like, oh, what she got going on? But I let them know, like, look, that's my cousin or this, like they know.
it depends on your reputation.
Yeah.
Look,
and your reputation in that particular place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like with the first date, last date, my thing is if the vibes are good and the energy is neutral, I don't really think it's important to specify what like if I'm sitting here now and I'm talking to La, say it's me and La just talk and then we just connected. Yo, what you doing after this? I'm about to go over here real quick. All right, cool, man. I'll come by. And da-da-da. It's supposed to happen naturally. We're not supposed to sit there and be like, oh, shit, it's the first date. And sometimes the first date happens, you don't even know it's the first date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can meet, you know what I mean? And then to us, it's so natural. It's not like it's the first date. It's like, okay, I'm going to go down to 2nd Street real quick and grab some lunch and whatnot. You're like,
That's
all right, cool.
that's kind of how it was with me
I'm
and
gonna
that chick
come
at
with
the
you.
bar.
You mind if I, come with you? That I had no problem. So we eat. That's technically the first date, but we don't know. So it's not the date you plan. It's the actual first date.
Right. Yeah.
It's the day you meet and you actually say, okay, you know what? We just chill. The vibes are good. And then after that, it naturally unfolds.
Yeah.
There is no pressure on who eats where, what eats what. Like Rob said, when it becomes, oh, you gonna take me over here? That's when the problem starts. That's the biggest red flag. It's like, all right, so you talking about pockets. You're not talking about knowing me. Because it doesn't matter, like you said, if I meet you in a hole in the wall, if the conversation and the energy is good, then we shouldn't have a problem where we eat. Because this time I might be the motherfucker in the bar that could probably buy the whole bar out.
Yeah.
And I'm just sipping on the Hennessy and the Heineken.
Yeah.
And just having some chicken fingers. And you miss that opportunity by thinking, oh, he just drinking this, he's just eating that.
Right.
He ain't nobody.
And
Listen,
then
a lot of those wealthy guys, you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
people with real wealth, you would
Never know.
Never
Act broke,
know.
you stay rich.
You never know.
They're not wearing,
Exactly.
Gucci across their back.
Name
down their
brand,
ass,
no.
down their
That's
legs.
crazy.
That's why I wear Walmart.
They get they have like 2-3
flip-flops
pair of jeans.
That's why I
And
always
like-
wear Walmart fits.
Yeah, and like a bunch of T-shirts. They throw in the same jeans. They don't ironing shit. They ain't just. They just come out. When you see pictures of celebrities, and I don't know why he popped into my head, but like, say he's not one of my favorites or anything, but like Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
You see him with
Adam Sandler.
jeans, flip flops, and a old raggedy T-shirt.
Dude,
Adam Sandler always in the biggest basketball shorts he could
Dude,
find.
and that shit is so
funny.
comfortable, yo.
Yeah, because they're not trying to.
They ain't not trying to impress.
But see, that's where we, especially Black Americans, have fallen short, and we have started to confuse finances with class. And they had that old saying, "Money can't buy class."
You can go to school all day, but you can't buy
spend
class.
all this money on all of these big weddings and having $20,000 for our kids' first birthday party and all that kind of BS. And we don't understand that's people with class look at you and say, "No class."
They're trying too hard.
No class.
Yeah.
They're working too hard. And like you said, like I said, me and Danielle's first date was supposed to be at church. But it wasn't really a date. I was going to church anyway the next day.
Exactly.
Just so happens her friend went to the same church. So she was like, well, we'll meet up at
The same
church.
church, the same friend that was in the club.
No. It was actually a different friend.
Okay.
You guys both said like the first date wasn't intentionally a first date. Same thing with I was talking about with that chick, that first bar hangout. It wasn't even intention to be a date. It was just we just happened to both be
Yeah,
there.
the same spot.
Yeah,
But has she been single for a long time? The girl that you're talking about?
I think so.
Because what happened with a lot of people like that is, and I'd say it's because Danielle and I went through this. What happened?
No, I said, let me listen to this.
Yeah, perk them ears up, girl. No, a lot, and I don't know that you have this because you don't sound, from what I've heard, you don't sound like it, but a lot of people have that attachment anxiety. And when they feel like they're getting too close, it's like, you know what, I got to break away.
I think she has
This
that.
is going out of my comfort zone. And they'll
Lies like, ooh,
sabotage.
shit. Did I just hold your hand?
Look. I'm starting to like you. You gotta go.
Yeah, they'll sabotage the relationship, because of that. Because there's a certain amount of yourself that you have to pour into it to make that relationship work.
Yep.
And they're not willing to let that go for whatever reason is they want to maintain that control. They feel like they're making themselves too vulnerable.
Yeah.
And they're off balance if they give you too much of themselves. So they rather put that wall up, say, I'm safe over here. I might be lonely than a mofo, but I'm safe over here. Because like my wife used to work for attorney Willie Gary for years.
I was in the middle of watching that movie. I'm still watching that movie.
We haven't watched it yet, and we've got 13 million calls.
What movie?
Burial.
It's called The Burial. It's one of the first big cases that put him on the map. The guy I want to say he was out of Belgrade. He was a funeral home owner, and
That put Willie Gary on the map, you said?
Yeah.
I think he was from Alabama.
So it might have been Alabama. I'm not sure.
and
That's
Willie
like Big
Gary
Sugar.
is.
Willie Gary's from Pahokee.
Oh, Hookie, yeah.
But he fought Big Sugar, which was out of the sugar industry. That was a whole nother case. My wife was on that one actually. But this guy, some big conglomerate funeral home company was trying to put him out of business or whatever, and Willie Gary fought to get this big settlement for him. I think it's the biggest one he ever won. But Jamie Foxx is playing him. Tommy Lee Jones is playing the funeral home homeowner. But they had a case. They sued Disney. That wide world of sports was stolen from this guy named Nick Strasick. Don't ask me why I remember these damn people's names. But
he grew up with him.
Nick presented the idea to Disney, and Disney turned him down. Then a few years later, when it built his idea,
Wow.
and they sold him. They won like $340 million, maybe $240 million or $340. I think it may have been $240 million. And my wife was the only paralegal on that case. They had Johnny She worked with Johnny Cochran, and all of them were on that case up there. And that's when, shortly after we met. And so she was staying at this hotel in Orlando, and like everything's going great. I'm like, oh man, I met this wonderful girl, man. I'm, blah blah blah. Life's going good or whatever. And then she would call me and say something like, I don't think this is gonna work out. And I'm like, it's literally 3 in the morning.
Your wife, your girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning. I got to be at work at 3:30. I'm like, you tell me some shit like this? I'm like,
before
nah.
work?
Nah, I drove to Orlando. So I'm like, nah, I'm coming up there right now. Because we gonna either fix this or end this right now. Because we're not going on this roller coaster ride. And of course, obviously, we worked it out, But that letting go of that that control, they see it as control, but it's just making themselves vulnerable. A lot of people, men and women, especially if you got, and I'm speaking for black women with children that have been taking care of themselves and taking care of the household, then it's hard to trust somebody to be in that position, to relinquish enough of that control where like you're in an equal relationship.
Especially when you're dealing with kids.
Yeah, so a lot of them, they'll sabotage the relationship, just because. So we sit on the outside like, what the hell's going on? Why are you tripping? But inside, they're like, you know what? It's not that I don't like you. It's not like I don't feel like you're the
like
one
you
for
too
me.
much.
I'm just afraid to reach that level of vulnerability.
Falling in love it can be scary, like because you are risking putting yourself to being vulnerable and somebody else not taking control, but somebody
you giving up a certain amount of control because now you have to consider this other person in all your decisions now. When you have in the past been like, you know what, I'm going to the store. You don't have to say, babe, you want anything?
Yeah.
Or like, oh no, you got to go pick the kids up. Remember, you just used to being
Solo,
free,
dolo.
a little bit more free or whatever.
But
So that might have been what it was with you, Devin. It may not have been performance issues or anything like that. It might have been.
I know it's not that.
my dog said he was putting in.
But I think
He jumped right on. No, definitely not that. Definitely not.
well, I mean, if you were there,
You
know.
put the
I'm so
anal,
glad I
anal
wasn't.
beads and stuff on.
Huh?
You got the toys out.
Oh,
Yeah,
to the no.
the toothbrush.
I ain't need no toys. I ain't need no toys in this one.
Nah.
Oh shit.
I ain't need no toys.
I would never look at an electric toothbrush the same. 'Cause I'm gonna always think about you, Devin.
I'm glad that I'm living rent free in your head. But no, I think based on conversation I had with her before this, and what I
it wasn't you. It was her.
what made
Yeah.
it through the grapevine from other people to me that also were with her. I think it's exactly what you just described, like not being able to like have a connection with people.
Yeah, you got to stem deep. Like, where did that stem from?
And then what's funny was so she did that to me, and then she completely ghosted, and myself and a lot of people in our circles like didn't see her for like months, and then she just started showing up to open mic like nothing happened. The open mic that I host.
Yeah.
And she made no comment on it, acted like nothing happened. wouldn't look at me. Wouldn't look at me in the eyes. It was weird.
Dang.
That goes back
For
to
a
what
while,
we
at
were saying
least.
earlier. That's when the only person to conversate with is in the mirror. So she's had that time to be by herself now and convince herself that what she did was okay. That's why she came back like nothing happened. Because it was like, this is what I do.
It was you.
Doesn't
And now-
everybody do that?
It wasn't him.
Yeah, doesn't
It was
everybody
you.
do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he deserved it anyway. He wasn't
Yeah.
serious anyway. He just wanted to hit.
Yeah.
And
Got
for
what
the-
he wanted.
They
You got
convinced
what you wanted.
and like-
Let's move on.
And like, you know, part of me, I would say I was 95% moved past it, over it. I don't really hold on to it like that. But when I started seeing her again, that's when I was like, you know, you wrong for that. And I started feeling,
Yeah,
I started feeling a little
You
way.
never told her she was wrong for that?
I never really talked to her again.
Oh, you should have told her.
I didn't feel like it was worth it.
No, you gotta get clarity.
I worked with,
yeah,
you know, I thought about it. Genuinely, because I had to work with her on a couple of things. Not directly work with her, but I mean like on shows that we were both part of. I thought about confronting her about it and just like getting closure on the situation and just like ironing it out, just so that we're cool moving forward if we do have to continue working together. But I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was worth it. I didn't.
No, I had a chick like I had went to the bistro, and my homeboy was there, right? And my homeboy was introducing us. Ah, this my boy Jay. That's about this and that. I'm like, all right, cool. Hi, nice to meet you. She just
You knew the girl already.
no, I didn't know her.
Oh.
She just like gave me this look, like, oh, just wasting my time. Or like, you know, you trying to be cordial. You're like, hey man, nice to meet you. Da, da, da. He's like, oh.
Probably,
Head,
She
right?
probably heard
She
about
gave you
you
the
already.
limp wrist.
Nah, stop.
Look, oh, that's
No,
James.
that's the
reputation
problem.
preceded
That's the
it.
problem. And then after
Yeah.
after that, you know, I just ordered my drink. I ain't say nothing. And my boy was like, "Damn, dog, she just curved you." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know." Then my other homie walked up. You know how the beach is. You can sit there and you talk to people, and they don't know who you know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here. I ain't say too much. Homeboy came. Oh, what up, Jay? Dude, I was just at the shop. I ain't seen you over there. How you gonna own a shop? Yeah. She overheard that.
Now she
Homeboy
interested.
left. Oh my God! So you own? I'm like, oh, now you want to talk?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why you ain't say
She
you?
thought you was a regular degular.
Yeah. I was
Okay,
like,
then she
no.
heard- Oh, you got business?
Yeah,
Hi,
I was
how are
like,
you?
No.
yeah. You do that about them. I was like, nah, nigga, you just go ahead and say where you at.
Yeah.
Keep that energy the way it is.
Yeah.
Cause no, why don't you go ahead and
I
get
got
us
two
a drink?
businesses.
I know
I
you
got
got
the
it.
smoke shop over there. I got another business called Walking Away from Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm about to
wow.
do that
Yeah,
right
I'm about to
now.
do the walk the fuck
That's
away.
a-
Yeah.
I'll do it.
So I was like, nah,
My main
I'm
business
good.
is
Keep
my
that energy
own.
over there, bro.
Right.
You straight? You straight? Oh my God, maybe I should come by sometimes. Like, nah. I said,
Oh,
I
you
won't.
even no, don't turn out no business. All right, come through.
No, I can
Spend your
tell you
money
that damn
here.
business. I ain't got time for that bullshit.
She wasn't buying
You
no
keep
sticks
that
anyway.
energy
She just
anyway.
gonna
Yeah,
hang
I'm
out.
stubborn anyway. I don't care. I buy my sticks
You
before I let her
cannot
bust.
come back in here.
Yeah.
Look, you cannot come back in here.
I'm gonna support you from anywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna support you from anywhere, but
Look,
yeah,
you
I'm not.
cannot come back in here.
I don't need your support inside this motherfucker right here. I'm gonna support you out here everywhere you go in the public.
Oh my God.
Yeah, politely
Oh,
stated.
my
You know what I'm
gosh.
saying? No,
No, that's
it's
too
not
funny.
about that, man. We have, I mean, you know how the shop is. The shop is all energy, man. We got our customers, good customers, loyal customers that come to the shop. It's not something that you don't notice. I'm up here like, oh my God, come to Rizzo's, come to the. The right energy finds us, man.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got to sit out here and tell everybody that, you know, oh, God, you got a cigar. No.
Yeah.
People that knows. People that needs to know, they'll find out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, a lot
Might
of
end up in
motherfuckers
there
know.
like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. but
Yeah. Leave you with some wisdom, sober as fuck. Like, damn, why'd I walk in here?
Some of the best
Conversations,
conversations.
man.
Yeah, some of the best conversations.
Yeah, we're doing a soft opening today.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Yeah, we're doing
What
a soft
time?
opening today. About noon.
That's right out there.
Yeah, I'm going to go eat and then go over there and grab me a steak. Me and Jose's going to be there chilling for a little bit today.
Okay.
Sometime next week, might have to pop in and do a Ghost in the Ox.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, yeah, we got to see because y'all
Do
redid
that.
the inside.
Yeah, we did the inside. Yeah, we're still working on some stuff, kinks and stuff. So that's why we said we're just gonna do a little light open until we get everything else done. Because we're at the point now where we can actually serve to the public and work at the same time.
And it's Czars, right?
Czars, yeah.
Czars. No longer Rizzo. But we still gonna call it Rizzo's.
Yeah, I know.
People
Still call me Riz. Like, yo, what up, Riz? I'm like, you know my name is Jay, but I know I can't help calling you Riz.
Yeah.
Like, dang. But nah, man, I'm excited though.
So why did y'all change? Well, what is Czars? Like, where did that name come from?
Czars is it's another word for king.
King. Yeah.
African
Oh, okay.
king, yeah.
Okay, I learned something new today.
Yeah. You ever seen Busta Rhymes song called Czars? It's all about us back in the day.
Yo, Busta Rhymes, he is making his way. Well, he
never stopped.
Yeah, he didn't.
That's the only motherfucker. That's what I said. That's the only motherfucker that they can't find anybody for the versus battle.
Yeah.
Like, they've been trying to find somebody to verse him for the last 3 years, and nobody wants that smoke.
Okay, so when it comes to the verses, I think Missy Elliott.
They won't do it. Missy won't do it to Busta. Busta won't do it with Missy.
I like creative wise.
What about The
like
Rock?
videos and things like that. Like not lyrically.
But that's a respect thing.
That's a respect between the two of them. Yeah, they're not gonna do it. Busta,
But I
because
think that'll be
Busta
so
said no.
entertaining.
Busta's like LL.
What about The Rock though?
You'll chop your head off. And he said, I can't see me going at Missy like that.
Yeah.
I need to go at somebody that I could really go in on. Missy's got fun-filled music. Busta, even though he's like natural disaster, he's got songs where he's just like get at you. LL won't do it because LL, even though LL will battle you in the rap, LL got a catalog like Busta got.
Mm-hmm.
He came before Busta, and he's like, well, I cater to the women, but I do the street sometimes. Busta just straight went through everybody.
Yeah.
That won't even be fair. And LL is like one of the best lyricists that I know today still.
Yeah. Busta is more of a battle rap persona. His personality
He's
is
entertaining.
like,
That he checks every, but then he could get laid back. He checks every box.
Yeah.
When it comes to entertaining, rapping,
Yeah.
hip hop, he checks every box twice over. It's hard for somebody to say, you know what, I'm gonna come over here and fuck with you, Busta, because 20 songs, god damn. Even though you're supposed to have 20 songs, it's just like, what are you gonna do with this dude?
Yeah.
How you gonna outshine it on the stage? Period. How you gonna do that? You can't do it. You can't do it. His energy is, he needs to battle himself. Like he needs just to perform a verses on his own. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah. I don't even, to me, like Busta's one of the best that's out there lyrically to me. Now, he don't even need to do no battle rap.
No.
Don't even waste your time with that. Go judge or something. Judge the rap or something. Don't even waste your time with that.
That's why he should just be a guest performer.
Something like
verses,
that.
I would want to see Jay-Z and Nas do a verses together.
Jay-Z ain't gonna do that though.
I know.
He's not gonna do
He
that.
already said he ain't gonna do that.
Nas already chewed him up with Ether.
Wow, I don't know. That's debatable.
yeah.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
When did Jay-Z make his come? When did Jay-Z
Take over.
rebut that? When did he come back?
Take over.
But he wasn't talking about Nas.
Yes, he was.
Bro,
That was straight to Nas. Takeover was straight to Nas, bro. Yeah.
after so many years and didn't get nowhere near the traction that Ether did.
No, they both was going back and forth at the same time. It's just that when Ether dropped, it was just like, damn. I mean, when I heard Ether, I was like, shit.
You know who I really want to hear more of together?
Who?
They've only done one song together before, but I want to hear Eminem and Kendrick.
Oof. And see, the thing is,
It's a different vibe.
It is, but
it's different. No, but M can pull it off.
Oh yeah, I
M
know he can, but I'm like they're different.
And M will probably eat him up on his own track. That's the other thing about Eminem on people's tracks is like
what they have in common from every track, any track that I hear where one of them are featured, they steal the show.
I know.
So them together, kind of competing a little bit,
Yeah.
but being like as talented as they are, spitting the way they spit, talking about the shit they talk about, I just feel like it would be hard as hell.
That'd be hard. That'd be hard.
And they've done one song together that was, in my opinion, was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they should do it again.
But man, Busta, he's in a class of his own when it comes to him. Like Busta and Jada, my two favorites.
Jada Kiss.
Yeah, man.
Definitely ain't Jada Pinkett.
You gotta.
Yeah, I
So who's got to come back over?
Because
You gotta
we put that to
specify.
bed, didn't we? We put
No,
that
we
to bed.
didn't. No, we put the Kardashians to bed.
No, we put
No, he
Jada in there.
did.
You
Remember
put Jada to bed. Yeah, you brought the
yeah.
pillows in the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad. Slippers.
Yesterday we put the Kardashians to bed.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. Devin called the order. Me and him had to make an executive decision yesterday, and we agreed on it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Who was that? That was Barbara Walters. I think was interviewing Kim when they first blew up.
Yeah. After the tape.
Yeah, and he was like, "Why?" She was like, "Why are you a celebrity? Why do we care what you
Oh
think?"
my God.
Just
That's
like
the question. What did you do to make you a
Just like
celebrity?
that.
It's like,
And what was
shit.
that?
I did,
Oh,
Ray
what
J.
was
This
that?
is like, I saw
and she
this.
was
What the
like,
fuck
"I
you mean?
think as reality stars, we touch people's lives, and people look up to us." Or some kind of lame response she gave. But Barbara Walters came straight at her, like, "Why do we care about Kim Kardashian? Why are you a celebrity? Basically, like you ain't done nothing. Period." That was crazy. I mean, she came straight at her.
I love it.
Didn't she work for Paris Hilton before that? Before she was big herself?
Who, Kim?
Yeah.
I
Pretty
don't-
sure she
I
worked
don't
for her.
I
But I mean, her dad was Robert
Lawyer.
Kardashian. She ain't had to work for nobody.
Yeah. Her dad was on OJ's
Yeah,
team, right?
OJ's child. Yeah. Yes, I've never known her to work for anybody myself.
No, she was the only work I know she did was for Ray J.
Ray J.
And she
And
put in
that's,
some work.
yeah,
that night.
she put
At
in-
least that night she
Yeah,
did.
yeah, she did. Yeah. She definitely
Definitely
Ray J of all people.
I know.
Yeah, for real.
I know. His cornball behind.
Yeah, he is.
He was-
He is.
He
If
what?
he walked in, I say he is. If he walked in the room, I'd be like,
yeah.
Yeah, he's
he's
corny
not
as
somebody
hell.
I would talk to.
He's corny as hell. The dude made a song called "I'm in Love with Your Booty."
Oh, I ain't hear that one.
Yeah,
That's gotta be.
you ain't
really-
missed the damn thing.
Yeah, it didn't hit the
That's
radar.
3 minutes of your life you ain't got to worry about getting back.
Heyman and Amari and like two of the corniest motherfuckers that I know in the game.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, this tall, and I'm like,
Right? For real.
you know, like, sit the fuck down somewhere. They could quit moving around so much.
And it
Getting
really
on my
can't
nerves.
sing though. It really can't.
Yeah.
Sing,
Okay, so
man.
they weren't. She didn't work for her. They were friends. Is what happened. I'm reading now. The mid 2000s, Paris and Kim were inseparable, posing for paparazzi in the club scene together. Blah 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 blah. And then apparently they had like an on again, off again friendship where they were friends for a long time, and then they became frenemies, then they became enemies, then became friends again. And I don't-
'Cause they were
I don't
never
know.
friends.
I don't be following all that.
Yeah.
Me.
No, that is crazy. But on a better note, Sam's got another episode, Tale from the Fort, just dropped.
Okay, cool.
So you can go on YouTube to catch that. Tales from the Fort. Real Ghost Tale 2. So
Speaking of ghosts, they should be having a ghost tour soon. too,
yeah,
right?
they should having this
Tales
soon.
from the ghost. I mean, Tales from
Tales from the Fort.
From the fort.
Tales from the good
From the
fort.
Fort.
From the
Real Ghost Tales 2. The first one was good. Like after he dropped them, I go and share them joints, man, because they definitely are educational with his stuff. So as he drops them, I'm gonna announce them so people can go on and catch them.
Can I ask you a question?
hmm
As a man of God, what's your take on
You talking to
ghosts?
me?
Yes.
Oh.
He's talking to me?
He said, man of God. Okay.
As a man of God committed to the church, what's like your take on ghosts and hauntings and that all that kind of stuff?
You mean like, do I believe in ghosts? Do I believe ghosts exist? Is that what you're saying? Or
Sure.
I most certainly believe that they do. I believe the spirits move around, and that's what I would consider ghosts. I don't know if you can actually go like in the movies, you see like a ghost appeared in the mirror or whatever. But I can remember, honestly, I think I was about 14, and I was staying at a friend's house, staying a night at a friend's house, and about maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember it's a Saturday night because I know I had to go to Sunday school the next morning. And I popped up, sat up in the bed, and I could feel my grandfather's spirit saying, "Lay down, son. I'm all right now." And I jumped up and I walked home in the dark, and I was
What?
like, mommy, I said, I want to go see Grandpa. I want to go see Papa. I want to go see Grandpa. He was in a nursing home. And she was looking at me like I was crazy. Say if it was 4:30 in the morning, he passed at 4:30 that same morning.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And he laid me back down and he said, I'm all right now. He was probably, I think, 96, 97, something like that. But I 100% believe that they exist. I don't know about evil spirits. I'd imagine that too, because I mean, I've heard some other, I have never experienced that part personally, but I've heard other people that were credible to me, say that they, had stuff go on or whatever. So I definitely believe they exist, because if there's a soul, why could there not be ghosts? That's my personal take on it.
What about you?
Yes.
Give us a story. Tell something. Yes. Look, like
that's it. Just yes.
Like, have you experienced supernatural things?
Me, the supernatural. I don't know. I believe in this because I see my daughter all the time. You know what I'm saying? See my mother all the time. That's passed along. See my brothers all the time. That passed along. So I feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? And also with enough meditation and self-training, you can unlock certain things about yourself where you can see certain things that other people. That I believe in 100%. You know what I mean? You got your I don't want to go too deep in it.
You already started.
But we have different things in us we can unlock to go to different places within ourselves to be able to not just see supernatural stuff, to do supernatural stuff. Like when you're dealing with energy, when you're healing with energy, when you're feeling people's energy, when you moving energy, that's all supernatural shit that you can do. Because I was talking to a pastor, I'm like, I could break a fucking brick with just knowing the amount of pressure I could generate through myself, without having to put any strength and force into it. And you can, because I was like a real debater growing up. So I used to talk to the pastors like, you preach godly shit, but I can do a lot of more godly stuff than you could do. Just with these hands, you know what I'm saying? So I used to challenge them doing different things and whatnot and doing energy and all that stuff. And I firmly believe that in that world all day long. That's why you have to be 100% in tune with who you are to be able to see and protect yourself from all of that, because it's there. And if you leave yourself open, anything can fuck with you.
Yeah. I believe in it. I just don't want to see it.
You see it every
That's
day.
my thing. I don't want to see it.
You see it every day.
I don't want to see no ghosts. I don't want to see. We talked about this.
There's one right next to you. No, I'm just.
You better stop. No. We talked about this when I went to the medium, and he have the ability to talk to dead.
Stay away from Haitian people.
Yeah. Oh, noted. What'd you say? I didn't look. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I already know that.
I didn't mean. I said old Haitians that could read you.
Yeah.
Remember your story?
Oh, we can't even say Jean. What was the guy name?
Jean Baptiste.
Jean Baptiste. But you said that's Zopapi real name.
Yeah.
We're not talking about you, Zopapi.
Jean-Claude. His name is Claude. Jean-Claude Baptiste.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But I had went to a medium, and what's so funny, I met the lady, one of my clients, she's the one that was like, La, you gotta go. And I was like, I don't deal with that stuff. I don't wanna know if my dead grandma's sitting behind me, like my great grandma's sitting behind me. I don't wanna know that stuff. So I had went to a medium, and she was like, he'll tell you names and everything. I was like, so she picked, what did you just put up? So she picked me up, and we ended up going to the little medium guy or whatever. He was really accurate and on point. Like my mom, my dad, like the person I was dealing with at the time, like he was on point. Like he gave a name. So but he had the ability to talk about, dead people. He was like, oh, I almost said the name. He gave me a name, and I'm like, damn, that could be my dead uncle, that could be my nephew, that can be, And I was just like freaked out. I was like, I don't want to know if my uncle or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Like,
So you can't say the name?
no, I'm not gonna.
You're not
say it.
allowed. I'm not saying you're not allowed to. You're just not saying.
Oh, I'm not gonna say the
Oh,
name
okay.
because
No, I was just curious. I was just curious because I've been to a couple of ladies. I wouldn't consider them mediums. They were, because we weren't like trying to talk to the dead or nothing like that. But you know, like it was like I won't say roots, but like because they were both the two ladies that I went to. They were both like pastors, like Christian pastors or whatever. But they were able to tell you certain things that. And I mean, both of them told me some stuff that there's no way nobody else.
you say they were pastors.
Yeah, they
So
were
they were
pastors.
kind of like prophetic.
Yeah,
What was you saying?
yeah. So yeah, I guess you would call it a prophet. And because one was like I was dating this girl, and her mother had passed away years before. But my mom was, we was like, let's go talk to this lady or whatever. And she was like, she said, back then they weren't saying gay or whatever. She said, son, you don't like boys, do you? And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what the hell, no. But she said, because I see you kissing somebody with short hair, but the girl wore her hair real short with the little curls. I see you kissing
sound real
somebody.
Jada Pinketish.
Well, not that short, not that short. About as crazy as Jada ass. She might have been more crazy
Oh
than
my
Jada.
gosh.
But and I was like, she said, I see you kissing somebody with short hair. She said, and they smoke reefer. And because she said, you got a reefer demon in you. Of course, like I said, she old school. She said, when weed, it wasn't saying weed and shit
reefer.
back then. And lo and behold, I mean, this girl did have short hair and she did smoke weed. And she was like, and she said, you've been to a graveyard in the last week. And I was like, damn, how the hell did she know that? Because nobody knew that. But the girl's mom, like I said, was dead, so she would visit her grave every now and then. And she said, if you're not all prayed up, those evil spirits will follow you home. Because I had like 2 car accidents in 2 days, and like all of this kind of stuff was going on. It was just a crazy time in my life. And she told me, she said, cause she likes to wear those short shorts with her butt hanging out. And all, I mean, she's describing this girl to a T.
Wow.
To a T. But when she said, I'm like, maybe mommy told her that or something. Gave her a little heads up or something. But when she started talking about me going to that graveyard, and she said you had graveyard sand in your shoes. And she said she put some of that sand in your shoes. And this girl's family was into that kind of stuff or whatever. Me neither. Me neither. So she read gave me these scriptures to read or whatever, and she put some in she had them printed out, and she put she blessed this dust or whatever and put it in there and told me to wear them in my shoes until they wear out. And she said,
Until the shoes wear
until the paper wore out. She wrapped them in tape or whatever. So I wore those damn things for probably close to a year before they finally, started to disintegrate. But I mean, she was right on point. Right on point. And the other one I went to, same thing. I'd gotten in a little trouble with the law back in the days. I was 19 back then. And she told me everything. She told me what I had done. She told me what my sentence was going to be, how long it was going to be, everything. Everything.
Wow, it's mind blowing though.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So she just be telling one shit, huh? She be snitching.
That's mind blowing.
Why? Yeah. Ooh. Y'all, the spiritual talk got me feeling real spiritual right now.
I was going to ask you how
what?
Huh?
You in your feelings or what?
Oh, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. I had a chance to be charged the last couple of days. So I'm good.
I was going to ask you about the wine, the wine
Blood.
with yeah. What's the name of it?
True Blood. Trouble.
True.
Yeah, but it's
what's that name?
accent mark
Tinkerbell.
at the end. It's True Blood.
Yeah.
It's really good, man. Damn. I bought 3 bottles
ain't
and they
none
all
in it?
gone, man. No, they're gone.
You drank 3 bottles?
No, I did not myself. We had drunk some here, and then I left some here, and then I just came
You
back.
gave me one.
And I gave him
You gave
one.
me one,
So
but I haven't tried it yet.
I took
though.
one home, and I left the one here that was started, and I guess the guys finished it. I'm gonna buy 3 more. So
Okay.
Where's she
Yo.
selling them at? Where's she selling them from?
She bring them to you. We're probably going to be carrying them at the
shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll be able to call her and get them from her from over there because we're going to probably add little bottles with the memberships.
Okay.
So because that shit, them shits is really good. They good breakfast wine. I ain't never had wine for breakfast, but when you had them shits with the
That
donuts,
sound like a real alcoholic. Oh, I ain't never
Wine
had it.
and donuts. How is that
it's like
possibly
chicken
good?
and waffles. Nobody would thought them two would be good together.
Nah, but they do that. They have like coffee with liquor in
Yeah,
it.
when you go like
I was in New Orleans
when I went
one
to
day.
Paris, it's the same thing over there. They drink certain wines with breakfast.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Breakfast wine.
Mimosas?
Yeah,
Well, that's
brunches.
really
Yeah, I
brunch
mean,
type
that's
of.
on Sundays. Why do we have
That's
to have
any
a
day.
specific day?
That's any day. What
The
you
day
mean?
During the
we-
week.
Yeah.
Most people work during the week. That's
Yeah, but on
why.
Sundays though, y'all get drunk to go to work on Monday. Because the mimosas, that's what y'all do on Sundays. Oh, like, girl, let's just go ahead and go have some mimosas.
What, most
That shit
women-
turns into 1 p.m. And at 9 o'clock Sunday, what shit's about to close. You see a group of girls out there still met up from brunch, trying to finish up the day. We just get that's just the jump start to
Girl, I
let's
ain't
get
got
fucked
nothing to
up
do
Sunday.
today.
Yeah.
My mama got my churn.
Yeah.
I'm just
Everybody working from home on Monday morning. Thank God for that shit. Man. Keep you guys off the road.
They pull up somewhere that's about to close.
For real. Oh my God.
Play it again so I can laugh.
Oh my God, man.
Oh, my
so,
God.
when is you said your next speed date is on November
November 16th. That's on a Thursday.
16th.
That's my birthday.
Yeah.
Really?
November 16th is my birthday, yeah.
Oh, so you'll be what, 24?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You should just go ahead and sit down for a minute.
Maybe I was thinking about
you got
throwing
open
a
mic too.
I was that's a Thursday. Even that is open
Yeah.
mic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking about throwing an event somewhere that is yet to be determined. Well, it's determined, but I don't want to say it publicly because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Everybody got secrets. Now
I'd
when
be
they do,
scared. Look, I'd be scared to show up to your party. I don't know what
I
what
swear to
I'm gonna get my.
It's like
into.
it's like
Be lit.
going to Studio 54 or going fucking with Devin.
It'll be lit.
if you show up
I
to
don't
the
know
door
how
with no
that's
shirt
gonna
on,
Nah, I'll
I'm
probably
leaving. Here's your gift.
2 toothbrushes.
I'ma holler at you.
I'd probably do
my
open mic, regular open mic on since Thursday, and then do the thing the weekend after.
That sounds so scary.
My birthday party.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like an orgy party.
But
Like you're about to walk into
I
it.
was
I just want to say
thinking
it.
the
Yeah,
same
I'm just gonna
thing.
say it.
I was thinking the same.
I mean, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
opposed to that,
I'm done.
but I'm not planning on that.
Devin come out with a cape on with no shirt on.
He come to the door with a bathrobe and cowboy boots
With nipple
on.
clamps on and shit.
I just remembered I got something else to do.
I'm glad you guys made it.
Let
Two
me go get
birds, 40
something out of the
favors.
car.
Oh shit.
It's not gonna be like that.
Oh my God. So what you doing for your birthday though?
Well, nothing's like set in stone, but my friend and I were playing around with the idea of throwing a little event at a place. I don't want to say it because we haven't.
Vague than a mug.
Well, okay.
We're gonna do it
No,
somewhere.
No.
on the
Okay, what
planet.
happened was we started doing a second open mic at another location,
Yeah.
and it never really popped off. So we stopped doing it, but we wanted to keep in touch with those people to do other events there at their venue because it's a nice spot. So we were considering throwing my birthday party there and having a DJ and doing a bunch of stuff, but don't know if that's gonna happen
Doing a
yet.
bunch of stuff. Man, I'm scared.
Based off your stories, that sound like if you're into experimenting and just
If you're into asparagus,
Asparagus.
and electric toothbrushes.
if you into electric shock therapy and asparagus, you better pull up.
All I can see is him with a cape on with
the
nipple
cowboy
clamps. With nipple clamps.
And he cool and everything, but I definitely don't want to see Devin with a cape on. No.
Mike.
I don't want to see me with a cape on. No,
You
sir.
guys are late.
That's a whole nother level.
Make yourselves comfortable.
So what's going on this weekend? It's Halloween weekend.
Oh wait, open mic tonight. By the way, people should come out.
Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah.
Next Thursday.
What,
When's
Halloween? Well,
What's today's date?
it's the 20. What's the day?
Halloween is
Halloween's the
next
31st.
Tuesday.
Next
Yeah, so
Tuesday.
they gonna have a lot of parties and things this weekend. Second Street.
Second Street, always.
Second Street,
Oh, God. Downtown's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I will be there. Last year was lit. I already know this year gonna be.
Downtown is going to be crazy.
Yes.
Every year, Halloween. And last time, I think our public house did something big last year, too, man. They had
It was
the,
all
they had
one
the, They had the
big
truck,
thing.
and then
I
they had
haven't
the
been in there
second
in a
floors.
while.
Yeah. Last time I seen you over there was what? McBride's birthday party.
Well,
I seen you.
Yeah. I think that might have been the last time I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I went once with L.A.
That's right, yeah.
I think I went one time since then with L.A.
How is that? Oh, big up to L.A. too, man. We
L.A. Hardy in the building.
Yeah, that's the homie right there, man.
Yeah.
Bring him on the show. Real funny
Yeah,
dude.
he'd definitely be a good guest to
Real
have.
funny dude. Yeah, I couldn't get him on the other station due to some personal stuff.
Yeah.
But now, L, we good. We good, L. Give me up. Hit me up.
If y'all are looking for anything to do tonight, come to open mic at the Chill Room in Stewart, 8 to 12. Live music. There's a pool table. There's a cards table. They have kava and kratom. Come hear some live music. If you musician yourself, come play something.
I might go sing, though.
You should do that.
oh, you feeling real good today?
Yeah,
you
I
talking
might,
about you don't?
Yeah, I might do some
You
boys
sure
to
you ain't
men.
had none of that wine?
Man, it's kicking in
I
now.
might do- It's a late reaction.
Yeah.
Oh
Might
shoot!
do some boys to men
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that weather got you feeling real good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm just talking shit.
Nah, you feeling real good. Your eyes, look
Why
at your
not?
eyes.
Why not, bro? Go ahead and sing.
No, you don't do that.
I'll
Get
come
it up.
support you.
You don't want to do that.
Get it
I
up.
sing
I'm
back
gonna lie
up
to
for
you and say that I'm gonna do it so y'all can make it out there, but I won't go. I'm not gonna say.
I'll sing back up for you.
What
Hell
Boyz
no.
II Men song?
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like end of the road type shit
End of the road.
This is the beat
Let me
he's
hear
gonna
a
do.
little-
He's
because of that damn
Give
list.
us a little taste.
Just the beat.
Oh God, no.
That is not the beat.
Hell no. That's like you want to
Throw
start shooting
it
shit
off.
up.
Definitely not.
Like I feel like somebody coming to get me. I'm like I'm at work all over again. No, end of the road probably.
Give us a little taste.
Oh no, a little what?
Little taste.
All right, man.
Just
Pull
one
up
line.
end of the road and play that. real
I'm
quick.
done.
Nah,
What?
You
Yeah,
gotta,
yeah,
gotta sing it.
You want? You
10
should.
seconds of end of the road, bro.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
You got the mic make your voice sound deep and everything.
I know, but I can't do it.
Till we can't let-
Who's this by?
Boys to men.
Okay.
Yeah.
For copyright, I can't play the whole thing.
Oh, you got Loud Man killing it. Go ahead, Loud.
I don't know all the words. I only know the chorus. I ain't even gonna lie. We
Go ahead,
belong
Rob.
together.
I don't know the words to this.
I seen you with
You
that
don't-
fella last night.
I don't know the words. To this.
He walked out the door, went to live speed dating, and left me for hanging. He said you was coming back to my table, and you didn't.
What did you listen to this morning? Because you normally have like a song that you listen to.
I ain't gonna lie. Is that DMX song. Like,
Which one?
some mornings I wake up, for some reason, like last
It's
week,
gonna give it to you.
I had to the left, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Then I
You
walked.
must don't know about me.
Yeah, I walked in here and like,
Yeah.
shit, I think I had heels on or some shit. I was like, what the fuck's going on, Jay? And then I wake up, the Pee Wee Herman song. Down, down,
It
down,
just
down,
depends
down,
on your
down,
mood
down.
that morning.
And then this morning, I wake up, I got blood on my dick, and I'm like,
Oh,
what?
that one.
DMX.
DMX?
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, yo, what the
Yeah.
hell's going on, D? So, I don't know. I've been challenging people, I guess, man, because
Can you freestyle?
can I freestyle? Nah, I ain't freestyling in a long
Freestyle
time,
dance.
man.
Everybody can. It just don't matter. This,
Yeah, does it
may
make
not be
sense?
good, but they can.
Yeah, I haven't done that shit in a minute, man. I gotta be in the mood to freestyle.
Yeah.
though. I get it. Just gotta be
Yeah.
in the mood.
Yeah,
Gotta have the right people around me to be able to do something.
that's a headspace. You gotta be.
Yeah, you gotta be in that headspace. Yeah, that's something you gotta be like, yo, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
If Rob is like, yo, Jay,
Oh, we got,
got
1
you.
minute.
Rob be like, I got you tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I'll bring your ass over here tomorrow. Get that Trouble,
Yeah.
get a cigar.
Yeah.
Let's sit here.
I get real smooth.
Let's
boy.
get,
They-
oh, yeah.
flowing.
Let's go ahead and do what we do.
Might
we gotta
not
be in the
sound
right.
with the damn, but in my head, I'm flowing.
Flowing.
It's 9:59.
9:59. Okay, it's 9:59. Last thoughts. Devin first.
I made this beat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He played some stuff yesterday. I was like, holy shit. And then I'm like, yo, what can we use this? Nah, I already give this one to somebody else. Oh, I already give that one to somebody else. Who's this one for?
Well, the most of what I'm working on actively is for people's albums that are coming out.
See what I'm saying?
So I can play them, but I can't like
You can't
give them.
You can't give them.
Got you.
What about you, Rob? Any last thoughts?
Just to go back to our original topic about our contributions to our community, I think that's the only way that we survive is together, and helping one another out, which is even biblically what we're supposed to be doing in the first place.
That's right.
Which is really the basis for like our Kingdom Hub Academy, because we're reaching out to our communities. We want to help fix us, because if we know good to ourselves, we know good to anybody else.
That's right. That's right. What about you, La? Now, I can't wait for Will to come too, man. I was looking forward to seeing him today.
I'll show you the text from last night. He was
Mine?
Yes.
Go on a date, even if it's a place that's on the list.
Thank you, La. Appreciate it. See?
Look at the man's heart.
That's right.
Okay?
Don't judge the date.
Don't
the
judge
man.
the date. Judge the man. There you
right.
go.
Because you never know. That could be an audition. You never know what you're auditioning
Exactly.
for. So don't go out here trying to go with your bar that high and your bar is this here. You can't even afford that high a bar, and then you over here trying to get somebody to come up, fix different. You got what I'm saying? It's 1001.
You can't be no 2-star.
You can't be in no 2-star. You can't live in a 2-star and want a 5-star treatment. We can't do that.
For all you know, he might own that Denny's.
Thank you.
Oh.
Because you might get, I don't know. I ain't going to no Denny's. I don't own this motherfucker.
Right. I take that.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Well, with that being said, like Unc said, you got to treat your community right. Be a valid member. Don't be the one that's pointing your fingers. Be the one that's helping.
Right.
Because you can't be pointing your fingers at people in the community, your politicians and everything. You want shit to change. If you want change, you got to be a part of that change. Henry Duhart. That's what he said.
Right.
Hey, Henry.
You know what I mean?
Paulo.
Big up Paulo, Vega Tribe.
Yes.
Cause
Czars open.
Czars.
Soft.
Soft open today. You guys can come through.
Shoot
Chill
the
for a
address.
12
minute.
o'clock.
Yeah, 223 Orange Avenue. Be there at 12 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Come smoke, chill, see the new look. All right?
Later.
Later, y'all.
Peace.
Deuces.